everybody. Excuse me. Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. Today, we're going to be doing the new Arcadion. The final Arcadion, the last four. But of course, before I did that, I had to, of course, visit the new object of our worship, Elk. Not even Elk, just level 1. So you may have heard the news about, since 7.4 dropped, there's been a little thing. This little guy appeared. This is basically, and you can see there's another one over here. This is just a mob that spawns in this zone, but they're usually level 50, and they're called Steinbach. This little elk has no name and is just level 1. It's a glitch spawn. It's supposed to spawn as one of these. It doesn't. Players will form walls, human walls around this to keep anyone from hurting it. We're trying to keep this alive as long as possible. We don't know what will make this go away, and we don't want it to go away. But anyway, I'm keeping the Terry Bogard drip because, I mean, this is basically... Yeah, it's a wrestling storyline, but it's also... There's some fighting game in it. There's some fight game. The fucking music sounds kind of like fighting game music. And I do not know what the bosses of this one are. I do not actually know that. However, I have heard the Arcadion 12 song. Which they got Tom fucking Morello to do, and holy shit, it might be one of my favorite songs this game has ever fucking had. That looks like it's probably over there. Watch, I can check. Feral Fandom, that sounds about right. So we know we're gonna get 3 fights. It's always 3 fights, and then a final weird one. Or in the case of, the last set, the third one was kind of the odd man out. The first 3 were the ones that we were actually planning. So we're gonna have 3 regular fights, and we're gonna fight the president. If it's Kenny Omega, I swear to fucking God. I am just brain. There we go. Alright. Now, since 7.4 dropped, there have been tons of fucking DDoS attacks, so we'll see if we get caught on it. I am doing this off-stream for that reason. Because if I'm recording this on-stream live, and it starts getting fucking DDoSed, and I have to keep restarting, it's gonna get so fucking aggravating. Not only for me, but for you. This way, if I get a DDoS, okay, I'll stop recording, I'll wait, go do something else for a bit, and I'll come back. Yana regards you with a wry smile. Ah, Killian. Oh, so I did change my character's name from Kilrath to Killian. I just wanted to make a more lore-friendly name. Kilrath started as a reference to Wing Commander in a Star Trek tabletop campaign. I just used the same name, and I was like, no, let's give him an actual name, but keep the Kill nickname. I hope you... yeah, there's something I want to share with you before the heavyweight matches begin. Come on in. So everyone's still, kidnapped, right? There was that scene where, her sister and, Eutrope were gonna, drive off in a limo, and then the driver turns around, and it's the Undertaker, and he goes, "Where to, Stephanie?" I'm just gonna be making references to fucking, stuff that happened in wrestling. I'm sorry. This is basically a storyline indicting the wrestling industry for working their talent to death. That's basically what the storyline is. I've asked Honey and the others to come as well. Before they arrive, let's do a quick refresher of the situation. Last time on Arcadion... During a cruiserweight campaign, we managed to convince several fighters to retire from the ring, not least of all Retsara, who was already afflicted with psychonecrosis. There was one who couldn't be persuaded, though, the Brute Bomber. Yeah, we kind of murdered him. I mean, he wasn't himself. He transformed into a weird monster. I myself developed symptoms of psychonecrosis after Eutrope ambushed us. Got a little carried away using a feral stool to stop her. There was a glimmer of hope when Nayuni discovered the existence of a cure, but it was dashed when the presidents took her and Eutrope hostage. He won't allow us to deviate from his script. Either that, it's either Kenny Omega, or it's just gonna be the little Lalafell. Is his name Medion, I think? That the little JR guy. I think he might end up being the actual villain. It's gonna be... Oh, you know what this could be? Actually, I just thought... Does anyone remember Thousand Year Door, Grubba, and the wrestling, like the wrestling organization he was setting up? He was basically having wrestlers fight and, like, draining their power as they were fighting, so eventually he had enough to become this huge bruiser himself. Is he gonna basically be doing all this to, like, get access? Like, once I break open the Thing of Souls, is he just gonna take them all and become, like, a big-ass, like, super wrestler? Theory crafting. Theory crafting. Oh, yeah, I cannot fucking wait just to hear that song, though. Everything Burns in-game for A12. I think every wrestling fan has a gun-to-your-head question of... They have an answer to this. If you were a wrestler, what would your entrance theme be? What would your finisher be? I'm not going to play the songs that I would have with my entrance theme, because I don't want to get DMCA'd. But, Enough by Gravity Kills... For the longest time, I'm like, that's what my entrance would be. In my head, I can plan out the entrance to go along with the lyrics. It'd be great. And my finisher is a modified reverse DDT, referred to as the Razorback, that I kind of... It's like a Cobra Clutch reverse DDT. It's kind of weird. Because, you know, a Cobra Clutch, you're kind of like choking them out with their own arm. So it's like a reverse DDT, but I'm also holding their arm over their throat, so I'm kind of dragging them down by both. I geek out over wrestling, sorry. But an unexpected turn, the president himself was aware of the cure and the drop of life. See, that's what I'm thinking. There's something this is all going to be, he was using me this whole time to get access to souls or something. He said he divulged the location if you could become Grand Champion. How did he learn all this? Like, where does he get his information? I've never met the man, so it's a complete mystery to me. That's why I wanted to gather everyone here in order to form a better picture of who we're dealing with. He likes to come out to the ring in Final Fantasy music. And he helped get the AEW game started, which had a ton of promise and kind of never went anywhere. Although it is a good, fun wrestling game. These days, though, a wrestling game lives and dies on its creative character, and its creative character mode is not good. There's not nearly enough. There's a lot of baseball caps with different, like, country logos on them, but it's like, I need different things. Fortunately, the modding community for AEW Fight Forever is awesome. You can download tons of different stuff. But gameplay-wise, they knocked it out of the park. They just really did not have a great plan going forward, and they just kept adding more and more paid DLC, which people didn't like. It was like, But it was a nice first try, and a proof of concept that AEW absolutely can put out a great, great wrestling game. Gameplay-wise, it is better than WWE games. WWE games are janky as shit, and try to be too much like simulation games. That was like 2K's thing. Like, they make simulation sports games. Wrestling is not a sport. You cannot simulate it. It is an arcadey fighting game. You need to treat it like that. AEW, the Aki engine, which AEW is basically using, they got the guy who made the Aki engine to help with it. It's quick, it's snappy, you're constantly moving, there's constantly stuff going on. Way more fun than any of the WWE games. The WWE games just have the best character creators, like, ever. That's the only thing. But enough tangents. Hello, my dears. We let ourselves in through the back. You never know who's watching after all. Hey, what's the occasion? We having a retirement party or something? I'll say this every fucking time this happens. I adore that this game doesn't fucking waste your time with everyone explaining the exposition again and again. If a new character enters, you just cut to black, come back, they're on board. Got it. Don't need to explain it again. I think a lot of times they do that for the audience. Drink. Also, it is the holiday season, so Jeremy and I wish you a Merry Christmas. Happy holidays, Happy Yule, Festivus, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate. Voodoo Day. But yeah. And there is news on a very important front that I will be revealing on Christmas Eve when I stream my Mario World randomizer. I will have some new pictures of some new additions to the family. Not today, because I may actually wait, and because I also have to record the MSQ for this, and I have to go back and re-record the last MSQ for this. So that's going to be a process. So I'm probably going to hold some of these and kind of just release them as I'm doing them. So the Christmas Eve episode may actually even be out before I post this, because it's tomorrow. Sorry, hon, but I haven't met the president in the flesh either. He only called me a few times to give instructions, and it wasn't him, but Medham, not Medion. Medham. Oh, Medion's the dumb bird from Endwalker that I hated. the burr with anxiety. I fucking hated Hermes and Medion so much. Like, they tried to make it, like, so you would understand, oh, I understand what... No, I don't. I think he's an idiot. Who, like, smug asshole ruins everything. You should just have a picture of Hermes instead of fucking Lorgar. Or Erebus, technically. It does. Usually Erebus, not Lorgar, who's in the smug asshole ruins everything memes. While he recruited me and Hector in person, all contact afterward was via communicator. He'd speak solely about business, never private matters. Same with me, I'm afraid. Dancing Green, on the other hand, is well acquainted with the man. Frog, what do you got? After a fashion, the geezer has a... Oh, so he's old. Okay, he's going to use the souls to become young again. He's going to become Kenny Omega when he gets young. The geezer has a love for the theatrical. As before myself, we quickly hit it off. Oh, those wild nights. We're not going to talk about that. Anyway, I often had debates about the best way to engage the audience. Is this guy like Vince Russo? He's going to come up with these weird... No. That looks like generic NPC face. Actually, it looks way too specific. It looks too much like a real person. Is this like a reference to some like Japanese like wrestling manager or something? Because it's not McMahon. It does not look like McMahon. While I believe the key is making folks feel good, he insists that they need to feel a measure of discomfort. That's the job of a heel. 'Tis when the loathsome are laid low, and the audience knows the highest high, and the fighters burn brightest, he'd always say. That sort of poetic justice has appeal, I'll admit. For proof, you need look no further than the frenetic crowds of the Brute Bombers matches. Whatever else the president may be, he's a goddamn good showman. Can't argue with that with, I mean, hey, Vince is a scumbag of a human being, but goddamn, could he put on a show. Right, the president's personal life. All I know is he traces his ancestry to Lindblom. Lindblom? That's what the stimulant for the regeneration factor was apparently researched. Well, what do you know? Unfortunately, I had never got the opportunity to hear more about this past. Last time I saw the old man was 3 years ago. Has he been dead this whole time? Is this like a Mr. House situation? Years ago. That would be around the time Menem approached Honey. Wonder if something happened at the to the president that kept him from appearing in public. But with limited knowledge we have, we can only speculate. So that's what he looked like 3 years ago, at least. Yeah, is he just like in a like back to tank, like fucking Mr. House, and he's just gonna like have his face coming up on TV? So even between all of us, we hardly know anything about the president. Our player remains Killian becoming Grand Champion. Only then will the President share the cure's whereabouts. And if he goes back on his word, we can threaten to reveal the truth about the immortalized to the public. Blackmail. That's the way I like to do it. If all else fails, we do have that hand. If we're to use it, we must rescue Eutrope and Uni. Yeah, if things go to shit, I want these guys working behind the scenes, just secure them. Because the other thing is, I mean, the Warrior of Light is just here to get those souls freed. I don't give a shit about your showmanship or I do not give a shit. So as long as you guys can secure them, I'm just burning this whole place down. I do not give a shit. Then again, the Warrior of Light is one of those people who actually kind of is like, oh no, I absolutely want to be part of this. I absolutely want to be part of a fighting tournament. I love fighting. So as not to endanger them, the plan will need to be discreet and foolproof, and I could use everyone's help. Can I count on you all? If it leads to fighting, yes. I'm offended you thought you had to ask. Of course you can count on us. We'll save Yana's sister and give that rotten president a piece of our minds. He's super old. We can literally just, like, beat him to death in his bed. I got along with the old man well enough, but I had no idea about his shenanigans. Art and entertainment shouldn't come at the cost of those who make it. Ain't that right, Trigger? The other possibility is this whole thing is a work. Brute Bomber's not actually dead. This whole thing about that was all just a storyline. That would be actually the best ending. Because ultimately, they'd be like, Yeah, it's wrestling. It was all a show. It was a show. We put on a show. You were part of it. You just didn't know you were part of it. That would be kind of hilarious if, like, at the end, Brute Bomber comes out and he's like, that was just a monster we caught. We just threw him in the ring and it's... Oh, thank you all so much. With everyone's cooperation, we'll work to free my sisters while Killian continues to campaign to become Grand Champion. Goes without saying, but I'll continue to support you as your second. Together, we'll carve a path through the heavyweight division. Seems we all have our tasks. The rest of us begin exploring ways to rescue the girls at once. This is interesting. This is a nice little interesting storyline. It's like, yeah, my job is pretty simple. I don't gotta do shit. I just gotta show up. I just have to show up when they tell me to show up. But like the idea, oh, now we got like people that they're gonna be trying to get them. This actually feels a little bit like in Garlemald when the twins were captured. You know, it's like, okay, you got one group trying to get them out. You're trying to, well, you're trying to get your body back. But there's about to be an Arcadion broadcast. Who's my next opponent? I've seen a picture of one of the fighters. I know it's not the 12th because they said I think it was 1 or 2, which was a weird vampire lady. That might be this one. I don't know, but I'm assuming it was one of the. I'm assuming they wouldn't show us like the 3rd or the 4th because those are the big ones. It's a regular program intended for fans, so it might not have much help much with the preparation, but couldn't hurt to give it a watch. At ease. Fans of the fight, connoisseurs of combat, I bid you welcome to another edition of the Arcadion Hour. Is that the voice I gave him? I don't remember. I'm awful at remembering which voices I give what characters. I know the one in Silksong who's Pippin. I don't remember some of the others. Oh, yeah, the R Virgil had kind of a prissy voice. That I remember a little bit of that one, but this one, I'm gonna be. And I apologize for butchering all these weird like accents and things. I am but one flawed man. For today's special guest, we have a heavyweight fighter who shall soon face the unenhanced upstart Killian in the ring. That's an awful JR impression. I cannot do. It's been a long time since I've watched wrestling actively, so I don't have the JR mannerisms down again. I should get the W network for only 9. Actually, it's not even a network anymore, isn't it? It's a Peacock, I think, or something? It's on something. The devilishly divine dominatrix Vamp Fatale. Okay, this must be the one I saw. Because she was red. As indicated by his appellation, Killian has climbed his way up the ranks without use of... Maybe I just like... It's horribly offensive to say. It's like not move side of one side of mouth. The man has palsy. He talks out of one side of his mouth. That is a medical condition he has. It's kind of hard to do an impression of him with a fully openable mouth. I'm sorry. As indicated by his appellation, Kel has climbed his way to the ranks without the use of a feral soul. Should this upstart rise to become Grand Champion, they'd be able to do as they please with Arcadion Soul Repository. Soon they intend to release all the souls. I'm not going to keep doing that. It's fucking awful. It is an insulting JR impression, and I love JR. I'm just going to do general Southern again. This would fundamentally alter the Arcadion, leaving a championship of unenhanced fighters. What are your thoughts on this? I mean, works fine at fucking Nulda with the Gladiator ring. That's popular. And really, people like when, you have to question whether it's a shoot or a work, If you make it a little more real, maybe, with unenhanced people, you might be able to sell injuries better. Oh, you see? There's a lot of stuff. It's the Superman problem. To make Superman super interesting, you have to focus not on him being super strong. You have to focus on the little things. You have to weaken him to make him fun. Don't make me laugh. This upstart would only bore us to death. Our fans crave spectacular battles that will blow them away, and you simply can't get that without feral souls. Have we not tried to talk to any of these people about retiring yet? Because we did that before we fought some of them last time. And if she's in also, a heavyweight cruiserweight, that usually is a weight class. Is the idea that I have to get enough people in my party to match the weight of the champion? Although, not that it fucking matters. Like, wrestling is like, hey, Rey Mysterio, you're a cruiserweight, technically. In any logical situation, you'd be a cruiserweight. You're heavyweight champion now. Fine, it's fine. Whatever. It's a show. It's a big soap opera. So saith the lady, but what do you, the people, actually think? We hit the streets to find out. Oh, we're doing a man on the street interview style. Fucking like logos. It's like this is like a perfect representation of like what these like if you watch wrestling, you know you'll have like a big logo for Raw or like the pay-per-view, and then they'll do like a cutaway. Like they're hitting these things like tonally. This is right on the like every beat is perfect. Fight without feral souls? What even be the point? This is Arcadion we're talking about. Can't watch a muscular woman imbued with beast souls squeeze the life out of her enemies like she's making juice. I'm not okay. You're telling me what? Okay, that says more about you than it does about the Arcadion. The thirst is real. The unenhanced warrior? Just a novelty, I reckon. There to drum up excitement for the championship. It was interesting at first, I'll admit, but the act's getting kind of old. Everyone's had enough of it now. I know I have. Frankly, I despise the upstart. He forced the Howling Blade to retire with that outrageous wager, for one thing. We don't need some outsider barging in and running roughshod over our traditions. Leave the Arcadian alone, you hear me? Leave the Arcadian alone. Okay, you're... Now that guy's a plant. He's a plant for sure. See? No one wants this pathetic excuse for entertainment. Huh. It's odd. Should have been some interviewees who supported Killian. Maybe he's not in on it. Maybe this is actually... Unless this is... He's just playing his part in the storyline. That, like, it's supposed to seem like I'm being set up by, like, them to, like... Again, this all could just be planned in the storyline. That's... Wrestling is kind of one of my favorite genres of entertainment because there's almost no form of television entertainment that blends... Like, that blurs that line between... Yeah, we know this is all pre-planned. These are characters. Oh shit, did they just do that for real? Like, did that guy actually have a problem with him for real? That looked like he actually hit him. Like, that... there's those little tiny moments where you're not sure if you're seeing something that they didn't plan. That this was actually something happening for real. No, nothing else can do that. Or even me. I know, I watched wrestling since I was a kid. I grew up, like, watching stuff like WrestleMania 3, 4, Hogan's Rise. Like, I watched it all through those eras. So, yeah, it's like... Even today, there are moments where I'm not 100% sure. Sometimes there aren't shoots going on. Okay, someone will say something. Someone will do something in the match. You're like, I bet that was something personal. It's just, it's a fascinating world. And this is kind of pulling it up. I don't know if he actually meant that they had other interviewees that supported me, or if this is part of his storyline. That, oh, the president's ruining the footage, so I look bad. This could all just be part of the plot. That's the crazy thing. Because they clearly know wrestling really well. They've been hitting these beats perfectly. Or perhaps not. Very progressive that like women and men can fight in the same divisions. It's very... That's a Lucha Underground thing that was kind of weird to see at first. I was like, oh, they're doing like women versus men and stuff? And oh, it works, yeah. Lucha Underground, man. If anyone has not seen Lucha Underground, that was one of the best wrestling. Like, I mean, it was only a couple seasons of more of like a... It wasn't like a 2 to 3 hour fucking episode every week. It was, just an hour of just, okay, we got the plot, we got the matches, done. Nice and quick. Watch it. It's friggin' phenomenal. You're next, darling. You've been a naughty, naughty boy. And I'm gonna give you the punishment you deserve. That's a nice little touch. It's cute. Cute little touch. That screen's expensive. Damn them. They clearly want to show the interviews that serve the president's agenda. Why do I care? I don't give a shit what these people think about me. I came into their country, killed their king, killed their queen, resurrected their queen. Like, I don't... Like, I've been messing with these people's lives since I've been here. I don't give a shit if they like me. I just want to fight these people. So I had to see that killing. Again, I don't give a shit. I'm only here to free the souls. I don't care about popularity with these people. Literally, I could walk into any place in Eorzea and be worshipped as a god. I don't need you people. You have plenty of supporters out there, and that's the honest truth. Here they come now. Oh, is that actually what this is? Forgive our sudden intrusion, but after the broadcast just now, we simply couldn't sit still. The broadcast ended like 20 seconds ago. How did you all get here in time? You're my hero, mister. I'll keep cheering you on, so please don't give up. Is this like tiny, like, a little, like... I mean, technically I have that hat on Killian. Makes him look like a little, like, cyberpunk Tiny Tim. The Dickens character, not the entertainer. There are many of us who feel the same. We believe in you, and we wanted you to know that. I get nervous whenever I watch you fight, but at the same time I'm inspired. Given courage. I don't get that from the fighters who use feral souls. Is that just the cowhide leather jacket? That looks sick in orange. Do I have that on Kill? I think I have it on Kongi. I don't think I have it on Kill. That's right. And don't forget, souls weren't even used in the Arcadion in the beginning. I bet the fighters could just put on just as thrilling a show without enhancing themselves. I mean, you seen that fucking match, Lucha Underground, the Trios Championships, and then Angelico, like, fucking jumped off the fucking rafters into the ring? That shit was crazy. Oh, the Weapons of Mass Destruction match in Lucha Underground, where it's like you can bring any weapon you want to the ring. And I think I think it was the second Weapons of Mass Destruction match where, like, they finally just hit the logical, insane conclusion of where that goes if you're allowed any weapon, and a guy brings a gun to the ring. It's that kind of shit. It's just like, take wrestling, crank it to 11, that is Lucha Underground. Battles with feral souls are a spectacle, but there's no denying that, but by the same token, it feels artificial. Your fights, on the other hand, seem as real as it gets. It fires me up like nothing else, so keep your head held high and keep fighting the good fight in the heavyweight division. Alright. Hey, sir, may I have another? Like stabber? Please let me join your gym. I want to become a fighter, just like Killian. Yeah, starting early. Gotta get this kid, turn this kid into a killer before he grows out of that giant hat. Wow, we'd be glad to have such an enthusiastic trainee. I must warn you, though, that the training isn't easy. Why don't you come back with your parents for a tour first? Why do you still have a regulator? We kind of like... We've been through this. We done did through all this. You don't need that shit anymore. See, you have quite the following. So this... Because here's the thing. Well, I guess regulators, technically, they still wear them, even though Sven's back and everything, but... they probably still have some. And actually, I wonder if they have... If anyone with a regulator currently... Like, if it's best that they keep it on... Because the way it works lore-wise is... Because it mentions they were having slowed birth rates in the 9th. And I think that has to do with the fact that when you use someone's soul with your regulator to get a free life, basically, that soul doesn't go to the Ethereal Sea and kind of go back into circulation to get reincarnated. It stays with the person. And so only when that person finally dies their last death, all their soul and everyone else's they had used go back to the Ethereal Sea, then they can be repopulated. But I guess it's not... Because are they stored in the regulator before they use them? If that's the case, would you have to wear it and just use them all up and wait? I don't know. But, yeah, because this is... Because, I mean, I'm assuming this assumes that you did 7.3. It's kind of weird that she's still wearing a regulator. Especially since he's not using feral souls anymore. Even if there aren't any more feral souls, it doesn't spell the end of Arcadion. Many people admire and support you. It's just for it's for them as well as that you fight. Again, I'm not here to be popular. I'm here to fucking save a whole bunch of souls that are currently being put in stasis. Once I'm cured, I'd love to come out of retirement and fight and enhance myself. I believe that the others feel the same. Gotta get yourself a good finisher. But yeah, after listening to fucking Everything Burns from this, that's up there as a possible replacement for Enough. For a wrestling entrance. I mean, that song's good. Is that so? Alright, we'll be there. Time for match. This is it, Killian. Heavyweight matches are beginning. Venom's asked to meet him in the green room as usual. Alright, first fight. I feel... I mean, I'm sure the mechanics are going to be weird, like all of them. But yeah, it shouldn't be too bad. Of my two characters, Hill is absolutely better geared than Kongi. Kongi is up there. Watch this, you're 740. What am I? Who am I? 750, 760. So what is my actual eye level right now? 747. So it could be a little higher. I was kind of... Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. What was the skit, the SNL skit? I'm not going to show it. After that fucking finale for Visions of Mana got blocked because it had 5 seconds of an SNL skit in it. Who was it that did the fucking... The non-denominational Christmas card for all religions or something? And, like, every single word had, like... You know, happy Merry Christmas, Happy Holiday, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Voodoo Day. And, like, every single thing has, like, 8 different caveats to it. You know that mutual friend we have, if we had one? Can you believe what he or she or they are doing? Boy, some people. Also, I'm sorry about throwing up on your carpet that time, or times. Like, that one gets me every time. That time, or times. This, that person in our family really is... oh, God, I hope that person in our family, if we have them, picks that drug problem that they may or may not have. I guess in cases of that, you can only trust in God, or if you prefer, voodoo. It's fucking fantastic, Sancho. Look it up. It's so fucking good. I could read it. That's the thing. I could show... I can't show it, but I might be able to read it. I'll wait for the, you know, the thing. For Christmas Eve. Alright, Tom. It's good to see you again, my friends. How you been? We've been better. What's the big deal with that broadcast? I'm sorry, but see, it was the President's orders. It was all I could do to drop a hint that there were other opinions. The mass retirement of the Cruiserweight division has left the President feeling threatened. Whatever he may have said before, he's eager to get rid of you. On that matter, it's no use trying to convince the heavyweight fighters to quit. They've all been informed about their psychonecrosis and choose to continue fighting of their own volition. So says you. That's because they've been told that if they can defeat you, they'll be able to use your soul to cure their affliction. Bastard and his low tricks. Smart. Get to them before they get to us. Be like, gonna be real with you? Yeah, I've been technically, like, you've all been dying, but you beat him, you're good. All 3 of the heavyweight contenders may have been in here so long they're already like a lost cause, to be honest. Their souls may be on their way out. Victory is the only way through this. So what anger you have, I suggest you channel it in the ring, as you did before. I have no doubts you'll make your mark in the heavyweight division as well. I probably should have looked at what those materials are, because those are probably like at-level materials. I probably should have looked at that. That was a direct... I don't know what I grabbed. Oh, I can just check. That's one I already had some of. Savage Aim... Crit, some crit, maybe some determined... I don't know. I mean, there's no Savages I'm, like, doing lately, so I don't really need to be too crazy geared. This will be fine. I still have not beaten I have not actually... I did one Savage run of, our friend, our Monster Hunter friend, Arkveld, and, yeah, that's a proper Savage. That isn't like the previous Savage with Rathalos, so it's like, oh, you get to be like it's Monster Hunter. No, it is a proper Final Fantasy Savage. It's rough. Not nearly as rough as, like, I would say Villagarmonda's harder, if I'm being honest. I'd say Villagarmonda's harder, Zoral Ja is kind of an interesting savage, in that it's not like every time something happens, everyone is freaking out and trying to remember where they're supposed to be. You basically have a spot on your little grid, and like every mechanic, no, you go to that spot, you go to that spot. Doesn't matter where everyone else is in relation to you. You go to your spot, and it's actually it's less chaotic than Villa Garmonda. Just when I think I've seen it all with the president, he comes up with another underhanded move. What if what Madam says is true? There's little hope convincing your opponents to quit. There's nothing for it but to stay the course then. While you fight to become a grand champion, we trust in the others to rescue my sisters. If we can get the drop of life's whereabouts from the present in the end, we'll be able to save everybody. Yeah, we basically have to stall for time, and then as soon as they, like, get them out, it's like, okay, I'm gonna burn this place down, or you're just gonna give me the water life. Good luck beating me. I've beaten gods before. I beat the embodiment of entropy and despair at the edge of the known universe. This is a wrestling promotion. Alright, then let's take a look at your first heavyweight opponent. Alright. Vampire Lass. Vamp Fatale, whom we had the displeasure of seeing in the broadcast earlier. Is that going to be her theme? It would make sense to have a kind of a gothic kind of theme for her. I'm curious which themes, because usually the last song has some preludes in the previous three songs, like little leitmotifs going through. Okay. Alright. She's a fiendish fighter who harnesses the soul of a Desmodont, a giant bat whose power allows her to suck the life out of her opponents. When you dead, but she's still sucking. Her biggest claim to infamy, though, is the fact that she's a sadist. Inflicting pain brings her pleasure, and her ring is filled with apparatuses for that purpose. Oh, this is gonna be a fucking saw trap fucking fight. I love this. Now I'm curious. I'm trying to picture burn everything. I'm trying to see if there's any leitmotifs in this that are gonna hint toward it. Because I like how they do that. In previous Arcadians, like, her theme was basically a simplified version of Eutrope's theme. Eutrope added some extra layers and lyrics. Like, I love when they do things like that. I'm trying to get the lyrics. Her biggest, yeah. So we're doing a Saw game, fine. Remember, you have plenty of fans who believe in you. The fans are not the ones I'm worried about. They're not in the ring fighting a goddamn vampire. I don't care if they believe in me. I just need to punch this thing till it stops being a problem. Oh, I'm gonna be fucking rocking when fucking Burn Everything comes down. Holy shit, or Everything Burns. There is a drop at the beginning of fucking Everything Burns. Like, you cannot keep yourself from headbanging. It is such a good fucking drop. The beat. I keep forgetting it's M1. I keep wanting to say A1 because Arcadion, but technically we had Alexander, so that's A. Alright. Admittedly, I also have not touched any of the Savages in this. Although, to be honest, the first round of Savages, at least, is probably not that bad at this point, with all the gear we have. Yeah, we'll see how long this takes. It is time. Well, let's see. I mean, every time they've come out with more boss fights, every boss fight they come out with is more complex and, like, crazy than the last. Alright. I'm into the visual. Also, my When's Marvel shirt. When's Marvel? Soon, actually, because Cosmic Invasion came out, and that game is awesome. I will probably absolutely do a playthrough of that. It's the guys who made Shredder's Revenge, which was amazing. Ooh, okay. We got a little poison look going on. Okay, okay. I like this. I like this a lot. Pay attention to what she's doing. She's kicking over there. So it's gonna be a side to side. Is she doing the other side immediately? Yes, she is. Okay. First mechanic, easy. The question is, what is it going to be like when she's doing that and 15 other things? Oh, I see. Okay. So as it interacts with, as the ring interacts with things, okay, I think I kind of get it. As you get to basically where the ring it's kind of like Arcveld's shit with the Wilt, where every time one of his moves hits one of the things, they do an AoE. Not crazy about that. Really not crazy about that. Yeah. Okay, we are having a slightly harder time than I was kind of hoping. Oh, Jesus Christ. Where does that... Okay, so it is straight up half. Okay. For some reason, because of where she's positioned, she looks like she's going to cleave more than half the arena. Because she kind of, like, stays a little more to that, but it's just half. That's not so bad. That's actually not bad at all. As someone just said in the chat. Is this... what? You know what's weird? The fucking coffin maker looked like it was going to be her white mechanic, which is usually their halfway point. We ain't even close, buddy. It's weird that that's like one of her first moves. That's like San said. Why do you like wait to use your best move last? Seems kind of counterintuitive. And also going into, I mean, I could have tanked this and probably gotten a faster pop, but really, yeah. How big do these get? Oh, it's lines. Okay. Jesus Christ, can you please stop that? Oh god. Someone in chat said, like, even though this is like a raid tier, don't do call-outs because I'm listening to the music. I completely agree. I understand that. 100% agree. There are so many boss fights where it's like, I just want to hear the music. I don't even fucking care about the fucking mechanics. Look on that side. Oh no, that was a big area. Okay. Not too bad. I mean, a couple close calls. But I feel like we've been in complete control of this fight the entire time. There's never been a point where we've been, like, on the verge of wiping because something went wrong. Oh, hold on. Oh, I love this shit. Okay, we're breaking all the tools. Yeah. Ah, the French. She might be French. She's, kind of looks like she's got some French sensibility to her. The French vampire. Celebrated everywhere for their sexiness. There is a new California vampire called Vamp Fatale by Paul Masson. Inspired by that very same French sexiness. It's fermented in the bottle. There's like Killian and like... What are you doing? What are you doing? Crowd? I don't like crowd kill. I'd say. As you know, Killian and like Y'shtola are like sitting there with a bottle of champagne, like looking really awkward and like not really like comfortable with how drunk Orson Welles is. Even though apparently this... Oh, okay. If it's the other way, it's half. It's less... Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Thanks, Jesus. For helping me avoid that mechanic. Is this the one? This might be the one. Nope. I'm just doing one of these. This is not a hard... It looks way more complex than it is, is what I would say. I think this is one of those fights when you can very easily, like, overthink it. It's actually very simple when you get down to it. Each mechanic is a lot of, Now, granted, I'm sitting on two... I'm fucking dead. How did I fucking live through that? I should not have lived through that. I absolutely should not have lived through that. With that many fucking bone stacks? Am I still only at 2? I thought I had, I'm fucking up my fucking rotation so bad. I'm thinking too much. What direction are you guys going? Which direction are you guys going? You guys spread out that way, we'll go over here. Okay. That is a rough fucking tank buster, man. That is not an easy tank buster. Because as a tank, you would be, like, you're depending on, hopefully the party all makes the same decision and moves in the same direction, so you and the other tank can very quickly get away from each other. Yeah, I was thinking, like, I could do tank, it would get me a faster queue, but a new raid that are as hard as some of these are, DPS, I feel slightly more comfortable. Now that I've seen the fight, I could tank this, like, with my eyes closed. This is not that bad. Shit, hold on. There we go. Ha ha! That was fucking brilliant. If people don't know what just happened, so I was stuck in my limit break animation. I'm fucked. I was like, I'm gonna die, but at least I'll be able to do enough damage that we'll just take her out right after. I have to give props to this fucking person. I gotta say thanks. Thanks for the rescue. Many thanks for the rescue. Yeah, so I was stuck in my animation. Even though, you know, I kind of disappear and punch through him, it considers me standing in the same spot. I can't... Are you fucking kidding me? If I'm coming back and there's like a 1500 wait, swear, figure out how to stop these DDoS attacks. Like, figure this shit out, please. Oh, that might not... No, maybe this is a new one. That may have actually just been a legitimate crash. Because usually it lets you go right back in, but it'll put you in a queue of like 1,500 people all trying to get in because of the DDoS. At the very least, we beat it and we have it on record. I can do this again some other time. And there it is, your first heavyweight victory. Never doubted you for a moment, Killian. I'm sure you heard them, but the audience was going absolutely wild. We want... fine. What was that one that I was getting anyway? Battle Dance, Tenacity. Actually, that's not so bad for tanking, yeah. Daring Devils. You gotta appear to have something on her mind. Now then, there's a bit of time before your next bout. That's because your opponent would originally would have been none other than the Wicked Thunder Eutrope. For reasons we all too well, we had to call up a replacement. They had to call up a replacement, and who that is hasn't been decided yet. Let's head to the gym for now. With some luck, Ritsar has made some progress on the rescue. I mean, the progress would be that they found them and have them. If they don't have them, the progress is pretty much the same as it was. Fortunately, during these slight time, that we were interrupted. Yeah, I grabbed a couple things for use later on the stream. I think stream. This is a pre-record. It's not even. Why am I walking? Why am wait? What? Yeah. Why? What's wrong with me? What the fuck is wrong with me? Taking the scenic route, I guess. Sure. I mean, granted, I don't know what the current gear is. 70 probably? 770? Because 760 was the enhanced gear from last patch. Either 765 or 770, I would assume. Let's just look. See if it's even worth getting any of this, because I might... Because I was doing a lot of the raiding, yeah, I don't know if I'm, like, close enough where I don't really care that much about the gear yet. And, to be honest, the upgradable gear with the tomestones are, you know, more what you're going to be going for in the end, but if I can get, like, a couple pieces, just kind of slot out for now. Ah, that's the boy from before. What could be the matter? Oh, there he is. Hey, now, what's wrong? Your gym, they've wrecked it. What? What do you mean? It's like in Box Cutter when Das My Word broke Box Cutter's dojo sign. Oh no, they pushed over some of the weight equipment. It's still there. We could literally just kind of pop back up and use it. I thought we were going to come in here and the place was going to be fucking on fire. That ain't so bad. Hey there, kitty cat. We made ourselves at home while you were out. Got a Nick Wilde shirt on. Oh, two of them. There is two of them. Twins, Basil. You're the ones who did this? We heard this was an unenhanced Cook's haunt, so we decided to drop by to say hello. Smuglad. I hope his name is just Smuglad. Yo, sup? Here, what have we here? It's the dynamic duo who have been taking tag team matches by storm, the Extremes. Could they be Killian's next opponents? The unenhanced warrior is a single specialist, though, so I expect you'll pit against only one of them. No, obviously it's gonna be. We haven't done a two-person fight in this this raid series yet. Which brother will it be that takes the ring? The older, cool and collected, deep blue, or the younger, fierce and fiery, hot red? It'll be both of us, naturally. We don't work any other way. Don't worry, though. We'll tag in and out, so it'll be a fair fight. Brilliant fucking move. You can have a tag match, because they can warp out and God damn it, that's fucking brilliant. Again, very simple solutions to make a dynamic fight seem like wrestling. I did the little I love you. You're cool with that, right? Yeah, why not? I fought 5 people at once in fucking Juno. Fine by me. I should have read the other options. Maybe there was a smug one. There was also the ... which else, you know, if you wanted to just look like a psychopath. Oh, please. Everyone knows you'll break the rules and come at Killian together. Come on now. We wouldn't stoop to that, right, bro? We wouldn't. Well, we wouldn't, but don't we always... No, we wouldn't. The brains of the operation, clearly. Oh, that was meant to be secret. Oh, I definitely shouldn't. I am afraid I cannot give you any information on that client's secret illegal account. And I I shouldn't have said he was a client. Oh, crap. I shouldn't have said it was a secret. Oh, crap. I definitely shouldn't have said it was illegal. Oh, it's hot today. Oh, is that meant to be a secret? Not another word out of you. So this is like the Billy and Chuck of this game. I like it. What animals did they use? They are both wearing beach gear, so I'm going to assume aquatic. I'm going to say shark. You have a good ride. You've had a good ride so far, but it won't go smooth for you on your surf. You're going to wipe out and wipe out hard. ... And there you have it, your next opponents. Please see to preparations, come to the green room. And I'm sorry about this awful mess. There was nothing I could do to prevent it. I mean, I am only like 4 feet tall, even though Lalafels have like crazy strength. Because when you think about it, Lalafels can use the same fucking gear and weapons as a fucking... Oh, he's in on this shit. Yeah, he's in on it. He's in on it. Is that a smile or is he crying? Is there going to be a grin on his face? They're trying to make it look like he's sad, but I have a weird feeling he had a grin on his face. This isn't a good time for a tour, I'm afraid. Would you mind coming back after we sorted things out? I guess I was going to say, like, I wonder if they're going to do like a... Because, you know, one of the staples is always like a fight that goes into the back room or like a straight fight in the middle of the... I guess that was kind of the last one, was kind of more of like a hardcore match where she's just bringing in fucking tools and weapons. It's a real number. They pushed over some of our weight benches. That's literally all they did. The weights are still there. That's the important part. If they had kept the machines and stolen the weights, that would have been a fucking thing. That would have been exceptionally hard, though. You'd have to take the whole thing apart and then too. Whatever. Like, nothing here is irreplaceable or, like, they didn't blow anything up. It's tipped over. Wait, where are the kittens? Oh, if he went after the kittens, our fucking wolf boy is gonna be fucking pissed. Those are his best friend's kittens. Speaking of kittens, stay tuned on Christmas Eve. We might have, some news on that front. They're safe, thankfully. They sensed the danger and fled upstairs. I actually arrived earlier and witnessed them in the act. Okay, well, they did break our fucking TV. Now, granted, I keep looking over here because this is where chat usually is. I don't chat because it's pre-recorded. She fucking threw the remote at the TV earlier. That could have been partially her damage, if we're being honest. I figured I'd draw the president's attention. Forgive me. Nah, that's fine. This is all part of the script. Because now you make it personal so that the next match, it's all going to be a bigger thing. Like, oh, I'm going to get revenge on you for breaking Stu Hart's dungeon. Remember the dungeon match? Who was in that? Was it Ken Shamrock and someone else? You know, the Stu Hart dungeon match? The legendary dungeon. Where Stu would, like, you know, practice for, like, wrestling. Teaches kids how to do wrestling. And everyone was like, oh, we're going to see inside the famous Stu Hart dungeon. It was just like his basement. Carpeted, like a finished basement. Nice little, like, pool table. I was like, oh, that's it? That's it? Is this worth having a match in here? You have, like, 12 feet of space. Like, what the fuck are you doing? It's like one of the stupidest matches they've ever done. Like, it was awkward. The camera couldn't be set up anywhere really good, so it was just awkward to look at. It was bad. I have news. We found a promising lead on Ayuni and Utrope's whereabouts. Truly? One of Honey's devoted fans is an employee of Ascension Arcadia, and he developed the details of the security at the company complex. Thanks to him, we know that right after your sisters were kidnapped, they curiously doubled the watch in a certain area. Excuse me. According to Green, it's a plushy reception hall used to entertain important guests. In all likelihood, that's where the girls are being held. While security is tight, we have a plan to create an opening and mount a rescue. Sugar will use his magics to cause a commotion, which I'll exploit to sneak further inside. Yeah, it's quite a daring strategy, but I have faith that you can pull it off. We will carry out the mission during your next match. If you do what you do best and put on a good show, the attention you draw to the ring would only aid our cause. Alright, so go, like, way overboard, just grab a kendo, come down with the kendo stick already. We're just gonna turn this into a fucking brawl immediately. We'll have it spill out into the fucking audience, it'd be great. And then, like, Stone Cold will drive, like, a fucking beer truck out to the ring, and he's just gonna start spraying everyone. And then Kurt Angle's gonna do the same thing, but it's gonna be a milk truck, and you know that entire arena smelled fucking awful for, like, the next 4 years. Anyway, so, you'll be pitted against the Extremes next. That reminds me of my own time fighting as a tag team with Hector, when we were the still no-name newcomers. What? Why have I never heard of this? Were you in dark matches only? Our signature move is the ultimate Mega Boom kick. Hector would encase me in flames and send me flying at the opponent. Not only did it look impressive, it had some kick to it as well. Pardon the pun. So your best friend would regularly set you on fire and throw you at people. Friends to the end. Alas, we hardly drew any spectators, so management disbanded our team. We were still trying to find our place back then. But getting back to the present, like all tag teams, the Extremes unleash powerful, coordinated attacks that take care when you face them. Alright. I like the green. I like the green theme, Jim. I suppose we better head to the green room. The mess can wait for now. Literally just kind of like walk up to things, just kind of prop them back up. Done. Fixed. If you had told me this place was ransacked, if you hadn't told me, rather, I would not have noticed. If that's the best you two can do when there's no one there to stop you, that's not particularly impressive, fellas. Maybe stick to the tag team wrestling. Alright, next one. So, what animals do they use? Again, I think it's probably going to be aquatic, because they're both wearing, like, bathing suits and, like, beachwear. I guess it could be something, like, fiery. No, because one is blue, one is red, right? So, one will be fire, one will be water. Let's take a look at your opponents. Okay, who do we got? Who do we got? Get ready for the next bout. Alright, what animals we got? Oh, it's a fucking little Leviathan kind of thing. Red Hot and Deep Blue from a popular tag team, the Extremes. Oh my god. Okay. This is fucking like 90s, early 2000s fucking butt rock. Shit like Skater Boy and Makes No Difference and shit like that. Makes no difference to me. Walkie Talkie Man, shit like that. That's this era music. Is there any genre of music that he cannot do? Like, fucking Silkon is such a friggin' genius. They're originally professional surfers who rose to fame with their feats at Solution 9's artificial wave pool. The brothers harness the souls of storm divers, great lizards capable of manipulating the elements, to perform dangerous techniques. As you can probably guess, Deep Blue commands water while Red Hot wields fire. I say brothers, but they're obviously not rated by blood. Just part of their gimmick. Having said that, they do have make a fearsome team. To echo Ritsara, you'll need to be ready for their coordinated attacks. Again, if you can deal with the fucking Archangels and Juno, you can deal with two. Once you've dealt with them, you're just one bout away from becoming Grand Champion. So get out there, give those gym wreckers what for. We'll see who's who. He's the one that wipes out. The cool thing also about when you get to like the last 4 of a raid series, that's when all the best music is very upfront. Like usually you wait for like the last fight of a raid series of one of the 4, and that'll have the big song. Every one of these songs has been big so far. Next. No, not Savage. Jesus fucking Christ. What is my currency looking at? So I'm actually getting close to replacing... I probably don't want to replace the Historia stuff yet. Just because... I mean, I'm going to want to replace the things that are lowest first. Which actually might even be... I might just go and just try to grab all the hollow rings. Like, just get all of my accessories out of the way with them. That way I don't have to spend, like, shit on them. I can just get it from them. And then just worry about the tombstones for the gear. I fucking love it. This looks a lot like the fucking event with the big party boat this year. Moonfire Festival? Was that it? It was so fucking cool. They had, like, water slides and shit. Yeah, let's see what they look like transformed. Actually, good night. Alright. Sure. I kind of like the little tail coming out of his shoulder. The little asymmetry. Okay. Okay, so starting with hot. Super hot. Super hot. Super hot. Tank Buster starts with a Tank Buster. Interesting. Usually they do their big raid-wide AoE damage before they do their Tank Buster. Okay, does this mean it's fire and I have to... Nope, okay. I was like, do I have to stand still because it's fire? Nope. Okay, I get it. I get it. It's like, okay, I'm trying to go full-blown into my rotation, but I'm also, like, looking and trying to figure out... So he is fucking zone denial. Puts fucking AoEs down. Okay, you know what? We're gonna go, like, right here. I wanted to make, like, as much room on both sides. I don't want all of them. Actually, is it better? I'm gonna try to create as much empty space there as possible. I wonder if it's better to just, like, put them both, like, right next to each other and have everyone all on one side of them. Or would that take up too much spot, like, too much space? Okay, we got him now. Is this a push? This is a push. This is a push. Okay, okay. I gotcha. Good. Like, whenever you see something like that, like, forming, and you're like, I'm not seeing an AoE marker. I'm not seeing an AoE marker. Where do I go? Where do I go? What do I do? Okay. Well, I know what this is now. A little bit like, Howling Wolf during his charges, yep, so it's showing you the shape he's going to be cutting in. Okay. Yep. Animation is so fucking cool looking, like... Again, I suck this game's dick a lot. I do shit on it a lot, too, for Square Enix's stupid decisions to not support the game enough. And I think there's a lot. Nah, don't disqualify him. I want this. Well... which is the one we should probably getting rid of first? Question. Good. Oh, did that one like not push us as far? We probably don't want to place it here. We probably really don't want to place it here. Okay. I'm thinking actually we get rid of fire first. These AoEs are starting to like be a problem. But yeah, what did I fuck? In the previous fight, that fucking healer rescued the shit out of me. Because I was stuck in my animation for the, do I have to, like, pass it through him, maybe? I don't know how that one works. Okay. Does this mean it's gonna be a ring? Okay. Shit. So what? Does water remove anything? Like if we point the water toward like him, can we like get like some of the fire out of here? Yeah, I'm just gonna go like right here. Oh, this is bad. Yeah, we need to fucking get rid of them. Like now. Okay. I am not 100% sure what we're supposed to do in that phase. Let's kind of watch and see what's going on here. Okay, he's going there. Hold up, I'm not going to res quite yet. I'm going to wait for him to do this. He's going to do that. I should be off in the corner. I'm not in the corner. I'm going to stand still for a second, let them heal me. Because you are invincible for 6 seconds as long as you don't move after being rezzed. As long as you do nothing, you have 6 seconds of invulnerability for the healers to get you back to full. Yeah, I think we just have to, like, slowly walk them across the arena. I want this over here. Shit. I'm just thinking we have to, like, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? This is fucking ridiculous. But yeah, that's the key. You have to just slowly add fire, giving yourself as much fucking room to move as possible. That's all you can do. Why am I fighting you? I want to get rid of Red Hot. The AoE mark, like the AoE that stays, is the problem. So let's get rid of that. I'm just gonna go like here. Yeah, that one doesn't push you very far at all. Good, stay out for that. Now, I'm not going to say this is Brute Abominator fucking territory, but we're getting fucking ridiculous. This is getting a little, like, nuts. Now, granted, if you plan this out better with a coordinated party, especially in Savage, I can't even if I just realize, like, oh god, what the fuck do they do in Savage? But yeah, like, you could probably very strategically place them and move them so that you have as little fire on the ground as possible. Okay, well, we know we're going here. If he does more bigger AoEs, like, that cover more ground, but Red Hot fucking... No, his issue is... Put one right here. There we go. Yeah, it's the persistent AoEs that are a real fucking problem right now. Is it, like, better to take him out first, though? Because everyone's going for him. I mean, he's a money boy, so of course everyone's going for him, but, you know. Oh no, that's Tank Buster. I fucking I heard the sound and I thought it was the fucking stack. My bad. See, when I'm trying to talk again, anyone who's ever tried to do this shit like this, it is tough to try to be entertaining. Because what I'm basically, like, what I'm doing when I'm streaming or doing this, I'm basically filibustering. That's all I'm doing. I'm just filibustering for multiple hours if the game is not giving me enough to really work with. Fortunately, this game does give me a lot to work with, but at the same time, in fights, I'm trying real hard. I'm just gonna put this as close to this as possible. Yes, yeah, just as close as we can. Yeah, I'm thinking he has to go first. Like, this is what I thought was happening. Okay, he's almost dead, so yeah, if we do that, we're fine. Yeah, the art of the filibuster. So yeah, the healer in that previous fight, while I was stuck in the animation, I was probably going to die. Not that it really matters. We were definitely going to win, but all right, finally get to roll on something. I guess it's more of like a last man standing match. Well, my friends, my former tag team champions, I'm afraid what I have to tell you is... You're fired! You're fired! You're fired! You're fired! All right! You're fired! You're fired! So I was actually going to do that. I was going to start doing that for all of the, Actually, let me do this first. Thank you, tanks. I like that. We not have any... Oh, hollow rings, yeah. I'll need on the hollow rings. Can I not? Why can I not? Okay, I guess I can't. I'm not allowed to grab one? Like, what? Why can I not? Oh, God fucking damn it. I guess glove? Alright, got a glove. So that means we are going for gloves. We can go for rings, but we can also go for gloves. If I get a second glove, I can get a glove. What is my glove at right now? This is upgradable to 760, that's the thing. No, never mind. This is a raid. That is Prish. Okay. Yeah, so I'll replace that. This, I could upgrade to 7... I could upgrade it, but I could also just get another one. And then this is 750. These are also... Yeah, so I can upgrade these. That'll be fine. You did it again, Killian. Even together, the brothers were no match for you. That was kind of rough, actually. Seeing you humble those smug thugs really made my day. Serves them right for making a mess of my gym. Yeah, we'll go on direction right now. Oh, God. Look, can they... we really need more inventory space. So much of this shit is just, like... There we go. Yeah. Okay. Doing the championship fight. With this, you've earned your title shot against the Grand Champion. You'll need to be more prepared than ever for that bout. But for now, get a good rest in order. Let's head back to the gym. I'm sure everything will be fine there. I'm sure everything's gone swimmingly. They might even, I bet they've rescued them and the story's gonna conclude right here. Not the music I was assuming. First Femme Fatale, now the extremes at once. You're incredible. I knew you'd beat those bullies, Killian. You look so cool out there. Oh man, when I do a heel turn, that kid is gonna be devastated. Like Howling Wolf comes back out of retirement to be like a enhanced soul thing, and I'd hit him with a chair, and then I rip the shirt off, and it's like the president or like Metam's like face on it, and like I'm with them the whole time. It was me, Austin. Ain't over till it's over. Who are we talking to? Oh, it's them. Oh, we doing a street fight? How will you fare when you have no simulacra at your disposal? Hardcore match. This is like the hardcore title when it was a 24/7 title and you could challenge anyone at any time for it. Again, killed bigger things. I didn't even call them cowards. Like, actually, to be fair, if they didn't turn themselves into fucking monsters, they had no chance in the first place. Now at least they have some chance. Did he just fucking murder these people? I'm sorry. Okay, no, he just de-transformed them. Okay. 3 separate kinds of weapons, too. Oh, yeah. Kind of get into this pose. Kind of thinking this is going somewhere. Still not Kenny Omega. Onerous curse, you are a blight upon the Arcadion. Be gone from my sight. Is he like their version of like Undertaker? Yep. Yep, exactly. Tyrant. Okay. What's the Grand Champion doing here? Why is he in a flying car? I just realized that. Is that Eddie Guerrero driving him? We lie, we cheat, we steal. Latino heat. Put up your weapon, challenger. A true warrior does not engage his opponent outside the ring. Weapon? Oh, you mean these guns? I am the Grand Champion of the Ascension Arcadia Championship. And I know all about you, upstart. You think you're a babyface who brings change, but to me you're a heel who would tear down our traditions. Usually I don't say face and heel in interviews, usually. I mean, unless, like... There's no... He's obviously recording this. Yeah, they don't usually use that in, like, the normal kind of, like, you know, they don't typically use those words. Not in WWE, at least. They're, like, so against, like, suggesting anything other than that this is just sports entertainment. We can't even call it wrestling anymore. But it's pretty much only WWE doing that. That's right. You're nothing but a villain. Oh, I'll do a heel turn. You want me to be a heel? I can fucking do a heel turn. You're resolved to destroy the Arcadian as we know it. It is only meet that you understand how it came to be. Listen well. There was in the same country shepherds watching over their flocks, but... Okay. It all began with the president's ancestor. The man was a noble in the kingdom of Lindblom, known for his love and patronage of the theatrical arts. When the storm surge came to a head, he was forced to flee his homeland. For years, he wandered the endless waste until, in desperation, he sought refuge here, in the enemy nation of Alexandria. To his great surprise, the Alexandrians welcomed him with open arms, and in sight of them toiling hand in hand to build new lives, he saw a vision of a great ancient paradise of myth, Arcadia. Oh, does that mean there's going to be like an actual other Arcadia we're going to find somewhere, like the other Eureka? Oh, he's doing a Buddy Christ. He longed to repay the kindness he had received, and at length found the answer in the fighting contest that the people enjoyed in secret as a diversion. Using the riches he had brought with him, he created a new form of entertainment, one that blends thrilling fights and gripping theatrics. Thus, the Arcadion was born. As a giant graphics card. Alas, it did not endure its original iteration. As survival grew more challenging and became increasingly difficult to host matches, eventually, they ceased to be held all together. The Arcadion was all but forgotten. Years passed. Advancement in Electro brought stability. The advent of soul technology, a sense of security. For the first time in generations, Alexandrians experienced tedium. Wishing to provide the excitement they craved, the president revived the Arcadion and held matches that pitted recreational simulacra against each other. And when the people clamored for fiercer fights, he satisfied them by introducing the use of feral souls. In this way, did the Arcadion rise up to become the premier form of entertainment in Alexandria, and a pillar of our culture. This is the Arcadians' history, the legacy that lives on in its sacred halls. This is what you seek to destroy. Alright. Still doing it. Feral souls are the very soul of we fighters, and we will not allow any outsider to dictate our culture and take them from us. I mean, you can go ahead and stop me. All hail the tyrant, the one true king of Arcadion. You're all gonna be real disappointed in like 20 minutes. When I beat his ass. They obfuscate the true splendor of battle. I actually agree with that. Exactly. More than a spectacle, I want to see a real fight. That's where the excitement lies. Oh, are we gonna start a gang war? She's like, get the fuck out of here. Let's get the match. You might have garnered attention for fighting unenhanced, but in the end, you are not more than a heel intended to create excitement. It is your fate to fall. They're not actually filming this. Yeah, just go on your flying car. I mean, tell me why Zoe wanted the car, he wanted to drive a flying car in the room. Because, I don't know, maybe Johnny is a vampire. As you saw for yourself, the tyrant's force is a force to be reckoned with, even when not using a feral soul. What's more, a Grand Champion has free access to the soul repository and can choose the best souls for each opponent. You gonna come in there with fucking Ensinger or some shit? Or are you gonna come in there as fucking Xenos? What makes it hard? Makes it hard to offer advice. If he only knew what soul he'd use, but it's something to work with. Is he gonna go in unenhanced? Is how he's gonna prove he can beat me unenhanced? Anyway, let's get back to the gym. I'm anxious about the route the rescue mission went. Yeah, kind of got sidetracked with some little quick shoot promo. Shoot promo. Sorry, the others haven't returned yet. Hope they're all right. Three hours later. They're back. We're fine. Yo, oh, we got one of them. That's actually the one we were more concerned about. So I guess we're good. We can just burn the place down. I mean, yeah, our other sister's in there, but I mean, she can take care of herself. Oh, wait, she can't, because if she uses feral soul, she'll die. Okay, never mind. We guess we gotta rescue her, too. Oh, thank goodness. Well, actually, we can get the whole lowdown on what they're doing. Technically. Go on. Hey. Sorry, we weren't able to rescue Eutrope. We found a Uni in the reception hall, but there was no sign of Eutrope, and no time to search for her. I mean, again, more concerned about the child being imprisoned than the adult who is a fighter. The kidnappers removed Eutrope's regulator when they abducted us, and they took her somewhere else. Okay, so she wouldn't be able to use Feral Soul anyway. Who cares? Removed her regulator. That's what they do to the immortalized. Oh, yeah. I guess she did. We don't know anything yet. Come on, don't lose heart yet. Times like this, you gotta keep on grooving. It's like a combination of like Val Venus and Dude Love. Have some tact. Well, you were talking about their sister. No, he's right. Now isn't the time to be fearing the worst. It's already a blessing that Uni is safe and sound. Still, that the president will sit idly by in response. I worry he might do what he might do next. Are we gonna have like a Buff Bagwell's mom on a pole match, and the last match is gonna be against him, and she's gonna be like in a cage, and we gotta like, it's like a ladder match, we gotta let her out of the cage, whoever lets her out of the cage? That could be fucking stupid. I love it. You can rest easy on that front. We actually have a collaborator on the inside. Met him, probably. Yeah, of course. Again, I am not convinced that he's not the one behind this. Does he want me because he wants to put his soul in my body, kind of like Eutrope did? Well, she wanted to, like, absorb my soul. Is Medem the president in a new body? Like, is he transferring his consciousness a bunch of times? Ben Bison situation, maybe? We approached him without expectation, more pleasant surprise when he agreed to help us. He's contrived to make it so the president doesn't learn a foray in a hurry. Furthermore, Medem has an idea of where Eutrope might be. He promised he would see her safely returned. He's gonna show up with her in the last match and be like, now you're fighting me. Look, I'm the bad guy. I got all the cards now. Medem did all that? Perhaps I misjudged him. I'm not sure you did. Might be the president's pawn. That's what I'm saying this whole time. I feel uneasy too, but to be honest, but right now, we don't really have any other choice but to trust him. Oh, right, I have some good news. While I was locked away in the reception, I was able to access a terminal and retrieve some useful information. That is Tyrant's data. In the upcoming match, he intends to use the soul of a behemoth. Makes sense. Go for the biggest one you got. That unit's amazing. Killing a much better chance now, thanks to you. Yeah, I'll have a much better chance knowing that he's using a goddamn behemoth soul on me. Sort of like the Ron White thing. I don't know how many it would take to kick my ass, but I knew how many they were going to use. That's good information to have. I expect the preparations for the match will be finished soon. Let's head to the Arcadion. Oh boy. Fun times about to happen. It'll be over soon. Once Eutrope has been freed and you become Grand Champion, no one will fight with feral souls again. Those afflicted with psycho necrosis can be cured. As before, we're counting on you, Killian. We'll all be praying for your triumph. Oh boy. So far, the third matches in a lot of these have been almost harder than the last match. I would argue Brute Bomber's harder than Eutrope, and I would not even argue. Brute Abominator is harder than Howling Wolf, by far. I mean, there were people when I did that match, like, that first, like, week after the Arcadion came out, there were people like, did you accidentally put the Savage version here instead of the normal? Because this fight is way too freaking hard. Having done it more, like, once you know what he's going to do, it's actually not that hard. But it's still, like, that is a rough fight. There's way too many mechanics going on all at the same time. And so what do they do with this one? 1 and 2. There's way too many fucking mechanics going on all at the same time. It seems Palm wants to join you. Perhaps she thinks Hector will be at the Arcadion. Maybe she wants to cheer Killian on as well. Let's bring her along, eh? The cat is going to run in with a chair. We're going to have a striker. The cat's going to run interference for sure. Alright, he's using a behemoth, huh? Alright. Go for it. See what that gets you. See what that gets you. A behemoth? Oh, I've actually fought a couple of those. The sheer amount of behemoths that I have killed doing the fucking Crystal Tower raids over and over and over for my entire time in this game. Because, oh my god, that's like the only one you usually get. I've killed probably like triple-digit behemoths by this point. Alright, let's be on our way to the Arcadion. Given the huge publicity surrounding the match, there's bound to be some fans along the way. Why don't take a moment to talk to them? Expect they'll have some words of encouragement for you. I'm not gonna do that one. I'm not gonna use that joke. That'll speak to your mouth. Oh god, I have to talk to all of them. Guess we'll just go from top to bottom. That being said, don't mind taking along that area because I do love this area. It's cool as shit. Also, the light's a good purple-ish. Actually, this is more like magenta. Computer. Computer. Light's magenta. Doesn't look quite as good. Well, no. Actually, that's not bad. I like that. When I grow up, I'm gonna become a fighter just like you. And we can form a tag team together and teach the bad guys a lesson. Look, dude, kid, I'm already going for the heavyweight championship. I am way too big to be in the tag division right now. I mean, unless you can become a main eventer and we can do like a Rock and Sock connection kind of thing, that could work. Or the Undertaker and Kane tag team things, that could work. You know what? Join, work your way up, become at least Intercontinental Champion, and then call me. We can work this out. There we go. Killian, I can't believe your heavyweight title match is already happening. I have every faith you'll win and usher in a new era for the Arcadion. Now that we are connected to the outside world, our society's begun to change. It's only natural the Arcadion changes as well. Exactly, you're not living in constant fear of lightning anymore. Like, he said, oh yeah, the Arcadion only really went down because shit started going down and people weren't looking for entertainment anymore. Now that they're not constantly in fear of dying from lightning constantly, now we may actually be able to, oh, he's one of my boys. The unstoppable upstart is speaking to me? What an honor this is. You came into our gym and talked to me. Truth be told, I lost someone dear to me in recent attacks, and I was wallowing in grief. I saw you facing your foes entirely unenhanced. It gave me the courage to carry on. I'm not the only one either. There are many others like me who are inspired by your unfaltering figure in the ring. And to see you become Grand Champion would be the greatest inspiration of all. Hearing from fans really fires you up, doesn't it? They inspire you as much as you inspire them. Come on, let's continue to the green room. Alright. So I'm going to assume, because of the way Behemoths fight in this game, there's going to be a phase where he's going to create some kind of... he's going to do a meteor, and we have to find something to hide behind. My assumption. We've been awaiting your arrival, Killian. And this is... Well, that's adorable. He wants to cheer Killian. That's not a problem, is it? No, certainly not. Follow me. I don't care. They ain't paying me to fucking bounce cats. That's not right. It's called to throw someone out like a bouncer. To bounce. Alright. Yeah, I accidentally didn't select a material. It's not that big a deal. It's really not that big a deal. Oh, God. Yeah, okay, you know. There we go. Here we go. Well, here we are. Heavyweight title match. Starting to feel a little nervous, I have to admit. Oh boy. Oh yeah, we can maybe get our little intro scene. Kit. Seems she wants to find her master, just like Retsara said. He is actually still fucking alive. Still fucking alive. Right, better focus. So he's the fucking president, isn't he? Is he behind it all the time? Is he gonna take up his him all the time? He was the higher power.
Who's that Pokemon?
It's me, Austin! Oh, son of a bitch! What? It's me, Austin! It was me all along, Austin! Damn, I cannot believe it. You all bought it! You all bought it! Hook, line, and sinker! You all bought it! They did! Even my family!
My own
Even
immediate...
My immediate family bought it!
What a shame!
One of the greatest, stupidest moments in wrestling. Better focus. It was the last time for this, but let's take a look at your opponent. I mean, we got a pretty good look at him when he killed 3 people in the street. That's why he has multiple weapons, because he uses multiple souls. Yep. The reigning Grand Champion of the Arcadion, the Tyrant. Good song. I like this already. Prior to becoming a fighter, he was a peerless hunter renowned for his mastery of all weaponry. In the ring, he wields an arsenal of arms and freely switches between them as the situation demands. Based on the information Uni found, he'll be using the soul of a behemoth, a fell beast that... Yeah, I know what a behemoth is. Okay. In addition to powerful physical attacks, he'll unleash devastating whirlwinds and meteors. Shocker! More than ever, you'll have to take care. Now go out there and win one last time. Claim the title, usher in a new era for the Arcadion. One where lives aren't sacrificed for entertainment. Do this, motherfucker. I like this. The OST in these raids have been fucking insanely good. Let's do it. Do this. Please, whoever's the last person, please. Please. DPS, please. Please, DPS, please. Well, we're waiting. I need that on my fucking OBS. I need the fucking judge from Caddyshack doing the we're waiting. But once in a while I think of something, I'm like, I gotta throw that on the fucking clipboard. Oh, does he do a go to sleep as his finisher? That'd be cool. Alright. Oh, it's Marissa's stage from fucking Street Fighter 6. The Coliseum. That's like a Triple H fucking like song. Long live the king. The king of kings. That's all about a game. I'm gonna play it. Alright, let's see what his behemoth form looks like. Eh. He's just Keno with horns. Actually, no, he's a little bit like, yeah, he's a little Fist of the North Star, but he's more JoJo. He's a stand. He's a stand called The Tyrant, which I'm sure is a band or song or album. Guarantee you, it is a band or song or album. You could definitely call him that. Okay. So he's going to take away first, okay. Okay, I'm assuming it's raid wide AoE? Not raid wide, oh no, okay, he's just doing, okay, so Axe is AoE direct. It's gonna be like Brute Abominator, different weapons will have different, like, things he uses. Scythe, I'm going to assume is Donut. Is it Donut? Yep, it's Donut. You can kind of just get a feel like that weapon looks like it'd be the kind that has further reach. Void Stardust. Sword. Okay, what is sword? Line AoE? Yep, well, kind of. But yeah, actually, it's 2 line AoEs. I swear to God, I have not done this fight before. I have just done a lot of fights in this game, and I can kind of predict what he's probably going to do based on everything else I've seen in this game. Okay, yep, I get it. Yep. Okay, this line AoE, this is the donut. Okay. It's like, you play it long enough, you start, like, figuring out what do they use. Like, it's more like, what do they like to do in these kinds of fights? What kind of mechanics do they like to do? So he's going to start with that. He's going donut first. Okay. So we get to stay here. We're safe. Can't cut this stuff at all. Oh, no! I forgot. I didn't see what direction that was pointed in. I love saying something and immediately being proven wrong. Sword again. Goof Scythe, it's great. You can just stand right under your fucking ass and just beat the shit out of it. He's not doing... Okay, so those are blowing... Shit. Oh, okay. I know what that is now. So that direction is where it's going to be extending from that line. That's an interesting way to do that, actually. So only 1D, and again, I think because we haven't had any issue, and it was only like 300 when I tried to get in after the disconnect, which means there was a server issue of some kind. There was definitely a slight server outage, but it probably was not a DDoS. We'll do an axe only. Sword. Very quick to do this. I'll punch you real quick. Thank you. Oh, okay, we're doing a fucking roundabout. Okay, I get what we're doing now. Yep, okay. The direction is a little hard to figure out with that. Like, what direction the line's gonna be in. Okay, wait, where are the tanks going and where should they be? So far, nothing too... I've got so many fucking ball stacks. Like, so far, nothing, like, overly insane as far as, like, mechanics going nuts. Like, again, the last fight, actually both of the fights previously, had, like, multiple AoEs you had to worry about at the same time. He hasn't done that yet. Oh, we're doing Meteor. Okay, hold up. Can someone get a mountain, please? Okay, and yep, he's gonna do that. So they're trying to keep them from destroying the meteors. So that AoE was the tanks have to grab those to keep us from losing rocks. Because if we lose the rocks, we no longer have things to hide behind. What's happening? I think that's what's happening. Like, I think we need multiple rocks to do this. Yep. I think you need at least 2. I wonder if that's the thing. Yep. Shit. Yep, that's the one. That's what it was. I don't like any of this. Oh, okay. Now we're getting into some shit. Now we're getting into some weird shit. Okay. Oh, the savage version of this is gonna be nuts. Yeah, just kind of like make sure I'm going to the other direction. That's the only problem with Monk. I'm like sitting in places being able to do nothing because we have no range attacks. I think we're the only class that has not a single range attack. Jesus fucking Christ. Not as bad. Like, the only thing I think would really screw you over is that double meteor. The double meteor is a problem. No, you don't. I don't know what we were supposed to do there. Oh, I think I know what we're supposed to... I think... Yeah, LB3. One of the healers. Just do it. 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 Someone, please. Oh, stand right here, buddies. This is like heal check, basically. It's just, yeah, healers, just throw everything you got. Pray to God. Pray to God. Fucking Christ. Oh, no, 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 no. Still not like the hardest thing ever, though. Not too bad. Void Stardust, that's a alien everyone, I think. Okay, so here. Okay, can I get close to him and actually do some fucking damage while I'm doing this? Why am I always, like, somehow deciding to go the opposite direction of everyone else? I'd love to know this. Why is my brain, just for some reason, wired the exact opposite of everyone else in this raid? Yep, get the fuck out of the way of that. I'm gonna give you a little of that. Hell, it's the way much health right now. I was like, we might be able to burn them down before this finishes, but no, we're not nearly close enough. We're getting there. We're getting there, though. Again, yeah, this is just a heal check. Like, 10-year healers keep everyone alive. How many... You see it doing it again? Is this it? Wait, is this his white mechanic? We might be looking at his white mechanic. This is like Neutrope's final blast thing that she does. Oh, we are like... We are scraping the very edge of this right now as far as being able to possibly make it on time. I don't exactly know like if we are getting close. No, I guess maybe not. No, we're not at white yet. Ow. Not that bad, really. Fun as hell. Super exciting. Like, so much shit to do. But holy shit. Well, Tyrant, you know what that means.
You're fired! You're fired! You're fired! You're fired! You're...
It's been a while since we've had, like, Actually, it's been a while since I've ever watched the end of, like, Dungeons. I always skip the cutscene. Because there was a period. First command to the tank. Awesome job. I'm gonna go for Hollow Glove. Okay, we're done. Awesome. Let's go get my gloves. They should be, I think, at least 765 or 770, is my assumption. If they're 770, that's fucking awesome. Well, guess that just about wraps things up, doesn't it? Killian has disposed of the tyrant to rise up as the grand champion. Oh, what brings the referee out now? Is someone gonna oh, the robot's gonna cash in the fucking money in the bank. I'm pleased to see I was not mistaken about you. Is this supposed to be the president? Oh god, how do you do a fucking Vince McMahon impression without him just bang like this? I'm pleased to see. It's awful. He has a very unique, weird old man voice. I'm pleased to see I was not mistaken about you. The ref's cashing in the money in the bank. The title happening now. That voice, it's the president. Is he like, at this point, is he like a, I was gonna say maybe he's one of, well, no, because they shut, when we shut down fucking Living Memory, if he had been, an Undying, he would have been gone too. So, no, he's not Undying. None other. Although this obviously is not my true form. I'm in my quarters on the uppermost floor. Let's go fight him. A deal's a deal. Tell us where the drop of life is. It's in the office with him, probably. Yeah. It's here. Oh, goddamn it. I kind of wish I had thought of the Vince McMahon "you're fired" thing this whole time, so I could have just had that be on every single fight I've ever done in this thing. Drop of life? I haven't the faintest what this is about. But I better take a camera to capture these events. Is he actually on his, is he actually completely unaware of what's going on? I mean, he knows, like, the whole necrosis thing. I don't think he knows anything about the drop of life, which means, is this all a ploy? Is he saying, oh yeah, there's a cure, we'll give it to you? And then it's like, nah, it's not, no cure. This is a fucking boss arena. Is this where they put on Phantom of the Opera? Like, if you've ever been to New York... Actually, I don't even think it's there anymore. Because there was a theater that was built for Phantom of the Opera in Broadway. And so the entire theater is built to... Hi. Like, it's all built to house the Phantom of the Opera show. So, like, it's all designed to look like the old opera house. Like, so you're, like, fully engaged in the story. Because you're kind of like... You're in the opera house with everybody. It's a really fucking great building. I don't know if it's... I think Phantom stopped playing there exclusively. So I don't know if they've redone it or what. But I went there as a kid, and yeah, it was wild to see that place. What is that monstrosity? The Lindworm. Oh, that's actually, yeah, that's a mythological thing. That's in D&D and Pathfinder. They're fucks. They usually don't have wings, though. They're usually more serpentine dragons with two front legs, and that's it. It's close enough. It's like it's a wyvern version of a lindworm. Legendary serpent of Eld and namesake of my homeland. By infusing myself with its soul, I've come to assume... Oh, it's just him. The president has become this terrifying creature.
Who's that Pokemon?
It's me, Austin! Oh,
By the way, after the storyline's done, I'm keeping the fired and the fucking Who's That Pokemon bit for future streams. Those are fucking gold. So yes, he has. What is the camera doing? What is the camera looking at? Ah! Are those people? They're the immortalized. Oh, so are they all just in stasis being drained right now? Oh, so we can just break them out. Like, being immortalized isn't they just kill you, they just put you in stasis. Maybe so that you don't keep the necrosis, like it keeps the necrosis from just finally finishing you off. It's like, you won't die, but you'll be in stasis. That's something. Madam, what? You promised you would save her. I tried. Look at me, I'm 4 feet tall. Truly sorry. It seems how he was one step ahead of us. You've served me well, madam, and I've long been aware of your duplicity. Is he gonna say it? Is he gonna say it? Oh, is he gonna say you can't fire me, I quit? Arrayed behind me are all the fighters who have been immortalized. With each feral transformation, their souls were ravaged until they ultimately met their demise. Okay, never mind, they're dead. A pitiable fate. They should make a fitting audience for the final act here in this faithfully recreated Lindblom Theater. Oh, okay. No, we went through... No, we've been through this. We've been through this. No. You would just straight up die. if you did it again. Well, not really, but you don't want to progress anymore. Trust me, I can handle this. Shinryu looked kind of like this thing, and I kicked that thing's ass. It's fine. Using the bodies of the departed as a decoration. This is pure depravity. I can't tell if he's acting, or if this is all... if this is part of the plan, or if he actually is not with him. Because this whole time, I was like, oh, he's clearly, obviously the one behind this. Am I wrong? Am I thinking of an Act 3 twist when there's no Act 3 twist? People of Alexandria, in my mission to bring you even more thrilling entertainment. I could do Triple H, maybe. That'd be kind of like the Authority. People of Alexandria, in my mission to bring you ever more thrilling entertainment, I've given my very body and soul. I acquired the power of the mighty Lindworm, and thence sought to create fighters who could offer me fierce contest. Alas, all died prematurely, taken by a soul-consuming oh, so he was literally pumping these people up so he could fight them? He was like, I love wrestling, and I just want to be able to fight cool people, but they keep dying before I can fight them. But at last they may know peace. For the one I have long awaited has appeared. With the actors thus assembled, the greatest show in Arcadian history may finally begin. In fevering highs shall all sorrow and tedium be swept away. Dizzying highs, terrifying lows, and creamy middles. This is unconscionable. How could the president do such a thing simply for entertainment? The camera's here. He could be playing all this up. Unenhanced warrior, know that you have merely become heavyweight champion. If you wish to be crowned the true grand champion, must now defeat me. Alright. Oh, do I get a cool speech? Yeah, you gotta up the gotta make it seem like it's all part of the show. That's a better one-liner. That's the spirit. See to it you have no spare you spare no preparation. Nothing short of perfection will suffice for our performance. Shocking truth has been revealed and the final match has been set. How will this harrowing tale conclude? I'm about to do it. Gonna fuck him up is what we're gonna do. And I'll get my first of my hollow swords. Of the 7, I think it's 7, isn't it? Pretty sure. To get my weapon. Oh, I gotta see what the fucking stuff looks like. I haven't even seen it. To think all the fighters were dying from using feral souls. Just because he wanted thrills. Oh, we wanted thrills, yeah. The Arcadion was my escape. I'd known the price for it. If this is the way it is, then our only hope is for the unstoppable upstart to win. That's right, let's cheer him on against the evil president. See, the president here knows the trick. He knows how this works. He knows the authority figure, government, like the owner, he's the best bad guy. Everyone hates him. So he knows, oh, I can be the villain. I get instant heat for being the boss. It's smart, it's smart. Oh god, I should have made Bedham fucking Paul Heyman. Fucking love Paul Heyman. Probably the best mic worker who's ever lived, and probably one of the most brilliant minds in the wrestling industry is Paul Heyman. Bar none. I could listen to that man talk about wrestling forever, because he's the perfect at kayfabe, because you actually do not know if he's telling the truth or not a lot of the times in interviews. Because he puts on the exact same, like, he is the same person when you're talking about outside, like in interviews, or when he's performing in the ring. Like, he knows the secret. You have to make sure they never quite know if it's real or not. You want to make it... You always want to give them those little crumbs. Oh, wait a minute. Is there more to this? And you just keep stringing them along. It's easy. Wrestling is not a complicated business. Can you idiots not... First sister tries to do something stupid. Now you're going to do something fucking stupid. Can we confiscate your fucking regulators right now? Both of you are fucking... You clearly cannot be trusted with these things. Not you too, you trope. There's a cure. Yeah, skill speed's fine. The ring's reprieve. Deep down, I'd feared we might be too late. I'd steeled myself for the worst, but the reality was too much to bear. When I saw how the president had exploited my sister and all those others, I tried to use a feral soul without thinking. want nothing more than a fight with you, but I know I'd only hold you back, and I'd be a fool to tempt it again with a feral soul. This twisted mind, the president might think this is just a show, but to me, this is a reckoning. For Eutrope and all the fallen fighters, bring that monster to justice. Need a good wrestling catchphrase. Probably like Austin and The Rock took all of them. And like all the good ones are taken. I mean, Austin turned what into a catchphrase? Oh, quick. Here we go. Oh, boy. At least I hope that was the A12 song. Maybe it's like a cutscene song? I don't know. We're about to find out. The Lindworm. Hey, I don't think it's supposed to have that many hands. Glory incarnate. Yep. Here, wait for the drop. Wait for the fucking drop. It's good. Wait for it. I'm gonna be fucking rocking out too much. I have to not be singing this song. I have to not be singing along. I need to pay attention. This is the fucking last raid of this series. Get the whole world walking, ready, set, go. No stopping, only one option. Light it up. Everything burns. Let's go. Light. Okay, I know what that is. There are some things I see and I'm like, I know exactly what that fucking move's gonna be. Hold on, he's still using it. What is he doing? Hi. Oh, shit. Got it. Okay, I understand now. Fortunately, I think some of these people have done this fight before, so I can actually kind of like, hopefully... It's fantastic. And it's a wall boss, too, so I don't have to worry about any of my fucking positionals. Not that I ever have, like, especially, like, you show anyone. You show anyone, or if you just watch anyone doing the Shadow Lord fight from Juno, yeah, you show me a single fucking person who's actually paying attention to his positionals. Yeah, no, you're standing with the tanks and the healers. You're all together because you're all just avoiding everything. It's less about, like, the damage output and more just, like, survive. Yeah, I don't think... It has been a while since I've actually, knowingly and intentionally actually, like, cared about positioning myself properly for those. Again, it's just... You do it if you can think of it at the time. But for the most part, no, you're just too focused on just staying alive and just avoiding the mechanics. So is his always a triangle from where his head is? Yes, it is. Okay. That's not so bad. Okay, so I know what this is. Oh, we got plenty of room. For a wall boss, this is actually, like, a huge area to deal with. I guess it's probably about the same as, like, Pandemonium. Like the big castle boss. It's about the same amount of space. It feels big, because like all of Zeoes are on one side of the fucking arena. He's doing both. Oh, I'm just gonna stand in the center then. Oh my god. Okay, hi. This is fucking cool. Oh, Jesus. Oh! Oh, that's what that is. Oh, that changes some things. They like doing this. They love, like, having phases of a fight where the arena itself changes form. Which is cool. Like, I completely understand that. Oh, this is gonna be a fucking problem and a half. Both of us with, yeah. We were both, like, Okay, hold up, what is this? Okay, so it shows you where you're gonna be knocked. Got it. Yeah. I think we're wiping this one. I'm on nerves with the whole get ready, set, go, when there ain't no stopping. Got one option. Light it up. Everything burns. Light it up. Let's go. Light it up. I'm sorry, this song is too fucking good. This is one of my favorite fight songs in a video game ever. Oh god, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry, my bad. That is a lot of damage on that. For an AoE, that is a lot of damage. Ah, fuck, I messed up. Keep doing that. Okay, now he's gonna do his little blubby blub. No, I'm just gonna stand right here and not have to move. Oh, god damn it, he's doing the other way. Can't be tricking me like that. Tricksy asshole. Yeah, like, all the AoEs are over here. And look how much fucking room we have to work with. They got tons of real estate here. But that's because in Phase 2, we lose about half the arena. I'm a little close there. Is he actually a wall boss, or when he's on the ground, does he have a back side? I'm trying to see. Nope, it's all around. Never mind. It actually is all around. So he is a proper wall boss. Okay. Do that. So Brute Bomber is in here. The cat was right. He is in here because he's one of the ones in his up there. So yeah, the cat was right. He is here. Okay, wait a minute. This looks like it's probably gonna be safe. And I'm just gonna take this opportunity to just start fucking going nuts on him. Now we can start. Okay, so those two are gonna be done. Okay, so you have to be careful where the heads are. Okay, so I would go over here now, because they're probably gonna move. You know what, I'm gonna pop this. And we'll be able to go back together. I'm gonna pop a little heal. You know what? There we go. Okay, so not too far. Can you please come here? Okay, we do another 2-arm thing. Yeah! He's not giving us a whole lot of warning with these fucking tells. I'm just gonna pop this just preemptively. Just get myself a little, like, self-heal going on. Walk away, get the walk away, walk away. That was... I caught a little of it. I kind of like this mechanic, though, because you can actually kind of just, like, as soon as you get out from the first one, you can just kind of hang out and wail on them. Light it up. Let's go. You know what? Yep, okay. Like, that's the key, is, like, figuring out how far is this push? Like, where am I safe? How far do I have to get away from a, fucking... you know... Why do I keep doing that? I keep expecting him to do the fucking, like, traveling head. Oh, God. Okay, never mind. Okay. I like how he's kind of, like, shooting tumors at us. That's kind of disgusting, but, you know, to each his own. Yeah, I kind of knew that was coming. With that many fucking vuln stacks, that AoE was gonna fucking hurt. Okay. Now, granted, I'm still not convinced after this it's gonna be like, well, okay, good, that's a wrap, everybody. Good show. But same time next week? Like, it turns out the whole thing. Again, I am not convinced that that's... I would love that, because I think that would be hilarious if it's like, no, this is actually just wrestling. Yeah, no, none of this is real. Although, considering the whole soul situation was part of kind of one of the reasons why we were here. It's like, we know they actually do use fucking other people's souls for stuff. It's like that is true. Like, that's part of the story of Dawntrail, is the weird shit they're doing with souls. So yeah, no, it does make perfect sense that there would be people actually, like... Oh, Jesus Christ, no. Other side. Yep. Okay, hold up, hold up. Let's do this like right here. That. There we go. I mean, unless something catastrophically goes wrong, I think we've seen everything he does. Fucking good fight, man. Trixie, there was some shit that, you know... Do we want a limit break? Actually, this might do it. Ah, not quite. It didn't even need a limit break. That's not the end. He's got another form. Good thing I did not use the limit break. Holy shit. Thank God I did not use the limit break. I would have been... Everyone would have been so angry that I wasted it on phase 1. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna do this one first. Yeah. Okay, he has way less life this time. So this is, yeah, this is just another... This one is not nearly as bad. A fucking... Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's bad. Oh. I almost fucking made that. That's shocking. I mean, I couldn't have been in the worst possible spot for that. Literally on the other side of the arena. God, oh my god, oh my god. No! Fuck! This phase is rough. That's actually very similar to what Eutrope was doing. Just, that is an instant hit instead of the Eutrope one where you can kind of run out of it and you only take some damage as you're going. I'm just gonna follow the people. Woo! Holy shit. That was a fucking good fight, man. That song, again, one of the best fucking songs in the game. No question. Fucking hell of a fight, man. Well, Mr. President.
You're fired!
Oh, Santa was helping us. Why was I ever worried? Santa was here. And I guess we'll see what the aftermath is. Tanks, well, obviously. I got gloves. Let me try to grab a, ooh. Groove and Green, hell yeah! I'll take a hollow ring. There you go. Perfect. Oh. And I guess now we see the... And then we'll take over... We'll walk over to the Arcadion, and we'll... the Nexus Arcade, rather. And we'll see what the gear looks like. I'll deck myself out in the gear. You did it, Kill. Just as I thought you would. Shame about all the dead people. Now, tell us where the drop of life is. I kind of killed him. I don't know if... We won't allow anyone else to... I mean, I literally just, like, snapped his neck. Did you not want me to do that? Yeah, you probably should have, like, waited till we got the information out of him. Before you killed him and all. The aether yielded by the Lindworm's heart is the stimulant for the regeneration factor. Oh, so I just gotta rip his heart out. I can do that. Now, set aside your grief, for Eutrope and the other fighters have not perished. Everyone can still be saved. Well, everyone except the President. And Brute Abominator, assuming I actually did murder him. What? I mean, he was, like, gooping out all over the place. I'm pretty sure, like, he basically William Birkened it. Everything is a part of the... everything has been part of the President's plan to produce the cure. Just like, he was doing this so I would push him hard enough to become a Lindworm? Wait. If the Lindworm's heart is the thing, and he has the soul of a Lindworm, so he needed me to kill him to use his heart. I guess. And because it's from Lindblom, it probably isn't around anymore. They don't have those hearts anymore, so becoming one allowed him to get a heart. You could have just done that and said, hey, you got a sword? Yeah, that you, in your party, one of those guys got a sword. There you go. Just cut me open. Just right here. Right here. Save everybody. Did we have to do this? We could have simplified this whole exercise. Everything has been a part of the President's plan to produce the cure to psychonecrosis. So that is why he put them in stasis. He put them in stasis specifically so that the necrosis wouldn't get worse, so they'd be in a state where once his whole plan came through, they'd all be saved. So he sacrificed himself to save people. Still could have just said, hey, I'm a Lindworm now, you need my heart, shoot me in the head, get this over with. When the first fighter was diagnosed with the disease, the President was utterly shaken. He cursed himself for ever introducing the use of feral souls. Determined to find a cure, he turned to the treasure that had been passed down through his line, the egg of a Lindworm, creature known for its phenomenal regenerative abilities. After much experimentation, he ultimately extracted the soul of the unborn beast and took it onto himself. And though he transformed into a monstrosity, possessed a preternatural regeneration, he sadly could not use his power to heal others. To make matters, so that's why he initially did it. He initially did it thinking, well, if I can absorb the soul of a Lindworm, I can just cure everybody. And then it turns out, oh, it only works on me. Kind of like fucking Dark Souls 2. The Vendrick did find the cure for hollowing, and he was able to put it in his ring. Unfortunately, the cure for hollowing is the power he put in the ring. He can't. There's only one. There is a cure for the hollowing. It's you find that ring, the one of them, and you are cured of hollowing. Nobody else. That's like one of the things to realize is, oh, There was a cure. He figured it out, but when he figured it out, he's like, there's literally only... this is the only one. I'm the only one who gets saved or anyone I give this to. Fuck. To make matters worse, the power meant that he was forever locked in the serpentine form. So it was that he was forced to confine himself to the mausoleum. For a small blessing, his regulator still had control over the Arcadian's devices, and he could remotely operate machinery. That was how he was able to make contact with me and convey his intent to sacrifice himself and have a cure made from his heart. Alas, the Lindworm was too powerful. Even the Tyrant proved no match. The Arcadian remained in operation as the search continued for a warrior capable of defeating him. That's why he was saying, I've been doing this whole thing to find someone strong enough to beat me so they can take the heart. Again, is he not able to just, like, kill himself and say, here, take it? Or is, like, once he's in that form, he has to start fighting because he just kind of goes out of his mind? Those fighters who developed psychonecrosis had to be retired to put into deep sleep, cold stasis, to keep the disease at bay, exactly what I thought, until they could be cured. It's for this reason that Eutrope was kidnapped. The president lamented subjecting more souls to the disease, but for want of other solutions, he could only press on with his plan. If that's the truth, then why didn't you tell us? The president was nothing if not a showman. Oh. He dedicated his regrets, his desire for atonement, and his very life to bring greater thrills to the masses. In doing so, he could promote fiercer competition, give rise to ever stronger fighters, one of whom he hoped to be able to rise up to challenge him. It was to keep the competition running that disease was kept secret, and though many fighters showed promise, it seemed though none could ever transcend the Tyrant. So he had to find someone stronger than the Tyrant to beat him, because Tyrant tried and he wasn't good enough. That is until you appeared. From the moment he saw you, the President was certain you'd be the one to defeat him. All he needed to do was spur you on, and to do so, he cast you as a rebel who would tear down the Arcadian and himself as the greatest heel it has ever known. The man couldn't help but turn everything into a spectacle. It's so absurd, one can't but admire it. I mean, what if he... I mean, guess this. If he killed me, he'd be like, well, okay, this one ain't strong enough either. Next. Technically, we can just keep putting him in stasis forever until we find a cure. Until someone can kill me. This entire time, we've been puppets in the president's place. I am kind of right. This all was basically a storyline he was planning. But it wasn't fake. He actually did want someone to kill him so they could use his heart to cure everybody. Yes, I think it's once he transforms and like starts fighting, it takes over. How many times I gotta teach you this lesson, old man? Confound it, he's already recovered. Oh yeah, they regenerate. Probably should rip his heart out when I had the chance. I'm stronger than you. Don't even think you need it. I can do it. Oh, there you go. Yeah, see? Oh yeah, she is a monk. I forgot about that. Oh, we doing a duty? Are we doing a little, like, personal duty? Or is this gonna be a cutscene? It's no good. Buddy, listen up. Is that Brew Bomber? Hell yeah, it is. Told you. The questions can wait. Right now, I need you to all channel me your Aether. Oh, he's gonna punch him in the face? We're getting Goku our power. So we can punch Broly in the chest and beat him in one hit. After everyone, like, spent the entire movie not being able to touch him. He is actually basically making a spirit bomb. A red spirit bomb. Use it, Killian! Our combined power. Oh, yeah, it's like when he throws it and then Gohan has to reflect it back at Vegeta. Alley-oop. Oh, he's infusing me with fire. Oh, we're doing the kick that he and Lone Wolf did. Alright, so Kill's finisher is, Warrior of Light's finisher in general. It's a dropkick. Missile dropkick. Probably top rope missile dropkick, I'm thinking. We need to finish him now. Let's break that neck. You fought well, champion. Oh, all the other ones. Wait, I don't know what this is. Because they're all kind of dead. Oh, it's these guys. It's the previous ones. Because I'm sure they knew. They weren't on it. But you couldn't beat him before. The president confided us so long ago. We've been acting according to his instructions. It was my duty to serve as the Challenger's final test. And to ensure their hands would not be sullied. Dude, I've killed a lot of people. I have killed a lot of people. There are mass extinction events I may or may not have been tangentially involved in. Sully my hands killing one monster? Yeah. I've had a lot of bad luck with dragon-like things that leave behind glowing orbs. We kind of went through all this shit several expansions ago. A low-poly heart, like the low-poly grapes. Not the same size as the Nidha guy, too. So, we get my belt. Championship belt? No, over the shoulder. Can I do the thing? I am a heel, meaning since I won the championship as a heel, the next time I appear in the Arcadion, I have to have a full business suit with the belt over my shoulder, walking out with like, the president's dead. We can't walk out with him. I'll join whatever the corporation type stable is with him gone. Maybe Madam can run one. But yeah, a heel wins the title. Oh yeah, you gotta go in the seat. You gotta go corporate. Hector, I thought you were gone. That you died becoming that fiend. I thought the same. When I woke up, I was myself again. Oh, he actually did. I thought that was all a plant. Like, no, we swapped me out. Manu explained everything after that. The president gave me less potent souls for that. Ah. So he had a shit ton of souls, but they were weak ones that just kind of made him look weird, but it was fine. That is, people are starting back to normal. I've been resting in Arcadion's infirmary ever since. When I saw what was happening on the broadcast, nothing kept me from coming to help. Oh, here's her cat pack. Both him, too. And both him and the other cats. Oh, they fucking. He's dating Eutrope and everything, but no, we know what he's... I might have pushed myself too hard. God, I had this little disease. Yeah, you didn't use a feral soul, though. Right! We should move everyone to the infirmary immediately and have the cure created. I shall personally tend to matters from here. Every soul will be saved. I give you my word. That was Sam. I thought it was Sugar over there. Well, I watched the broadcast from start to finish. You were absolutely amazing. It's taken some time. You've inspired me to change my view towards souls. Like Yana, I've decided to remove my regulator as well. Okay, some people at the Arcadion dropped by early to apologize for the president's deception. They even helped fix up the gym. It's been quite a whirlwind of events, but it seems the worst is over. All that remains is to pray that everyone is cured. Yeah, I'll be fine. Sometime later... Oh, wait till you see what I'm going to be showing on New Year's Eve. Well, in that department. Not New Year's Eve. Christmas Eve. Tomorrow. I'm pleased to say the treatment was effective. Everyone has made a full recovery from psychonecrosis. Now we get to start a regular wrestling promotion. Kit. The symptoms are completely gone. I feel like myself again thanks to the cure. And of course, you as well. Like the whole thing with like coming to Tural, I thought it was brilliant to start a new storyline here. Because, you know, I mean, how can any problem in Eorzea or Ilsabard or the East, what problem could possibly come up that the Warrior of Light does not solve by just walking into the room. If he's present, the problem is solved. No one here knows who the fuck I am. I'm a nobody. So I get to, like, rise to prominence all over again. That's a cool idea. It didn't take long before I'm the fucking savior of the universe again. And now they're all just on the same boat of, like, yeah, just let him, Fan. He can handle it. Just oh, you have a problem? Just throw him at it. It's fine. It's fine. Just say there's a fight in it. He'll do it. Jan has told me all. Words do not suffice to show my gratitude, but please accept my thanks. Yeah, mine too. I owe you one. Thanks for beating my ass several times. One of them on a construction site that was collapsing. Before setting off for their homes, the heavyweight fighters and those who were in the stasis also expressed their heartfelt gratitude for you. And I'd be remiss if me to not do the same. Thank you, Gillian. My boy! And then he just kind of looks at them, and he's going to give this, like, long stoic speech, and he just goes, okay! Stand up! Come on, come on! Bernacco! Shit! Jesus! I, meanwhile, must apologize to everyone. It was to conceal the President's plan. The fact remains I did deceive you. I'm truly sorry. Well, madam, look. You did everything you could for the President and for this company. Yeah, there was a deception, but it was all for the good. It was both to give the people hope, give them a little break from all the horrors and the sadness of life, to just come here and enjoy themselves. It was a great dream, and you really helped foster that. And you, even though you were deceiving us, you really were doing what was best for the company. That is why it really kills me to say this, madam, but
You're fired! You're fired! You're fired! You're fired! All right! You're fired! You're fired! You're...
I had to. I'm gonna get a lot of use out of that, I think. the who's that Pokemon, Vince McMahon, slightly less. Although I could use that anytime any kind of big reveal happens in a game, but like it was too perfect with this. But the fucking "you're fired," I'm gonna use that shit all the time. I'm gonna have to make that an emote. You need to be punished. No, what you need to do is this.
You're fired!
By the way, they know. They fucking know. I was saying this the whole fucking time. They know. I actually did. I'm gonna say that. I thought you were behind this. Me? Mastermind? You give me too much credit. I've not the imagination to conceive of such audacious plans. That said, I did work behind the scenes to ensure all went according to script. In light of this, perhaps I could be considered the mastermind. Yeah, the mastermind. It'll all be mine. No, it's like he's gonna be a... In the end, everything is as the President had hoped. He is now. He too would be doubtless be able... I mean, we can go meet him. I know where the fucking Aether Scope is. We can go to the Ethereal Sea and just see him. In the end, everything is as the President... Okay, I already did it. Like, the existence of the Aether Scope is a fascinating thing. You could literally just go talk to dead people. And it's not like in fucking FF10 where it was just an illusion of your memories. You're in the goddamn Ethereal Sea. It's them. He sacrificed himself to save us all. Another debt I can never repay. I mean, you had the best fight in the Raid series. Trust me, you did good. Because as good... these fights were excellent. I still think Brood Abominator is the hardest fight in Arcadion. By far. I don't even think the President was that bad. Phase 2 of President, when he's doing, like, that isn't, like, a 3/4. That's, like, 90% of the arena was fucking AoE. That's rough. But for most of the fight, it wasn't that bad. The only one possibly close to as rough as Brood Abominator was the tag team. That was the only one. Everyone else, when you're dealing with a single target, even... Vampira, you know? Mistress of the Dark. She had some bullshit with a lot of the stuff going around, but you were still focused on a single target. So, yeah, no, Brood Abominator was the roughest. By far. Also, really good fucking song. If you listen to the Brood Abominator song, by the way, There's a section of the song where it just starts listing wrestling moves. That's all it is. The song is just listing wrestling moves. In case you haven't got it yet, that this is a wrestling metaphor. Yeah, just in case you didn't get it, we're just going to list off like 40 different wrestling moves in the middle of the song. The president actually had one last wish. But those who still bear love for the Arcadion, even after everything, continue to fight and bring excitement to the fans. We're doing a for real wrestling promotion. And to be honest, it would be cool to see all these cool monsters fight, but there's nothing quite like just a wrestling match with just regular people just doing body slams, man. There's just something. It's hard to describe for those who don't get wrestling. When you get it, it makes perfect sense to you. It's hard to explain. It's a weird form of entertainment that is just, it's unlike anything else in the world. It's one of my favorite things humans have invented, is pro wrestling. I really had us all figured out. So it's as if we were dancing in the palm of his hand. We kind of were at the very end. He was quite large. Kit. Lest you wonder, I've arranged for the souls in the repository to be set free as you desired. Never again shall feral souls be wielded in the Arcadion. From now on, matches only be fought between unenhanced warriors. The upstart's revolution was a success. This means, however, that there are none at present who could offer you a contest. Until our fighters become stronger, I'm afraid we won't have any matches for you. So what I'm going to do is, I have the title now, so there's going to be another wrestling promotion in, like, another reflection. We'll go to, like, I don't know, like the 5th. Was the 5th one of the ones that was destroyed yet? We'll go to one of the, like, the next expansion, we're going to go to one of the reflections that, you know, hasn't been destroyed. And I'm going to, like, show up there at a wrestling promotion there with the title from here. I'm going to throw it in the trash on live TV like Kevin Nash. I'm sure the day will come soon. I also have some bigger things to deal with, like Zeral Jah's right-hand man still fucking hanging around in FF11. Whatever the fuck the MSQ is going to be. Now, I am curious to do. Just I want to see where are we going from here. My assumption is it makes the most sense that we'd start moving to other reflections, at least partly. Like, there's still plenty on this star we can look at, but I could see us dipping into reflections as we're starting to go to kind of split some time. But then you kind of run into the fucking Stormblood problem, where it seemed like what it was, which was 2 expansions crammed into one with the same... Like, Stormblood was great up until the end of the Kuganes, the Doma section. When you go back to Girabania and just do basically the same storyline you just did in Kugane, but like way faster, like in the 5 quests you're already there, whereas it took, 8 levels to get through the Doma stuff. So it was like, we're just doing this. It's a less interesting version of what we just did, because it was supposed to be 2 expansions that they kind of crammed together. But it worked. This one I've loved. I think I speak for anyone when I say I'd love to face you, unenhanced. I won't stop training till I'm ready. I mean, here's the thing. I kind of am juicing. I have 8 souls in me instead of the 7. So, I am literally... none of you have the power potential I do because you aren't 8 times rejoined. So literally, I'm kind of juicing. Are other, like, is being, like, multiple times rejoined the kind of the equivalent of, like, HGH in this world? Now then, there's to be a crowning ceremony for the new Grand Champion. Naturally, it can't begin without you. So come to the green room when your earliest convenience. I'll abdicate the title. I'll stand up on the ring ropes, like at the end of a Royal Rumble, and point at the WrestleMania sign for a really uncomfortably long amount of time because they won't cut the cameras. And you're just sitting there, and they just told you, keep pointing at it until we go off air, and they're not going off air, and you just stand there pointing at it for like 15 minutes. Not 15 minutes. But it always like, is an awkward cut at the end of every Royal Rumble where they just point at the WrestleMania sign for like 40 seconds. Green room. Yeah, the closest thing to Brute Abominator difficulty was the twins. I guess not twins. The Twinks. There you go, the 2 Twinks. Just add a letter to twins. Just because the zone denial of just placing fucking AoEs that just stay there, that made things very tense. Granted, there are times I was putting the fucking AoEs where I shouldn't have. So, like, if you have a good group, you could probably do that fairly easily without too much trouble. If you can just make sure everything's placed to give yourself the maximum amount of room. Somebody hold in the very ring we fought in. It wasn't all that long ago. Somehow it feels like an age. But come, everyone's already waiting. Make sure you're dressed for the occasion because, I'm gonna... Of course I'm fucking going as Terry Bogard. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm gonna give a big speech in horrible, horrible English.
Who's that Pokemon?
It's me, Austin!
I thought he was gonna just run Burrow. Never mind. My fellow citizens, we are gathered to recognize a new champion in the Arcadion, an unstoppable force of nature who tore through every obstacle in his way. Please join me in welcoming the Radiant Star to the stage. The man who boldly ushered in revolution, the unenhanced yet undefeated King of the Arcadion. Okay, can I not get a choice of my own theme song? I mean, Smile's a good song. I like Smile. I like it a lot. I have some suggestions I could do for another entrance. It's fine. I'll take... It's gonna be a while before I'm in a match, so yeah, we can work on the theme song later. Hold it right there. It's not wrestling without some kind of interruption. It's a farce that you're the grand champion. I refuse to accept it. Okay, we're doing the work. Okay, cool. Oh my, the brute bombers barge into killing ceremony again. This man ever learn? Who's the guy who does all the who's the WWE guy who does all their music? Music guy. Is it Jim? Something? Jim Johnson, that's right. Yeah, we'll get him on the horn. By the time I'm ready for another match, he'll have another song written. Oh my, the brute bombers barge into... Yeah, wait. I demand a rematch. Just you and me, unenhanced. Not so fast. Watching you get tossed aside by Kill would hardly be entertaining. I'll be your opponent. Black Cat is left into the ring. I dare say this should be an even match. A slobber knocker. With the president no longer with us, it falls on my humble self to authorize matches. And on this occasion, I am pleased to approve an impromptu exhibition. Yeah, I think they'll be fine. Again, if you're a good showman, you don't need nothing. Just have, like, ropes and, like, turnbuckles start rising from the fucking floor. Let this be a clash to christen the Arcadian's rebirth. She's the claw that gleams in Revolution's shadow, the rebel that prowls the dark, Black Cat. He is the man who's been to hell and lived to tell the tale, the incorrigible, reprehensible Brute Bomber. His finisher in wrestling would probably be a lariat, I would say. Like clothesline from hell. He'd be clothesline from hell kind of style move, for sure. He does it multiple times during this match. That was actually Hulk Hogan's original move, I believe, was the lariat. Because the man could not wrestle. But to be honest, if you look at some of the videos, like old videos of Hogan in like Japan, it was actually an okay clothesline. Like it was definitely like, it looked like a pretty nasty looking clothesline. It was like more like a bent arm where you catch them by the neck and just kind of slam them, like drag them down by the neck. It actually looked like it was kind of like clothesline from hell, but not as impressive because it was Hulk Hogan. I did it! I beat the Brute Bomber. Sorry for spoiling your moment with my charade, but we wanted to kick off the new era of the Arcadion with a bang. Then we came up with that last-minute script, and I agreed to join in. Retired fighters have been returning as well, eager to fight in unenhanced matches. We're all gonna do our part to keep the Arcadion exciting. And as you may have already noticed, everyone's decided to remove their regulator. That's because we won't be needing souls anymore, feral or otherwise. Meanwhile, since you have no equal, you've been granted the title of Eternal Grand Champion and entered into the Hall of Fame. You're already a legend, basically. Now, although you may not be able to fight, we'd still love to see you. So don't be a stranger. Drop by the gym or the green room from time to time. I just hate to admit it, we played into the President's hands from the start. But it was the only way you were to be, but it was only because you were the protagonist of his own script that we could bring the tale to a happy conclusion. We couldn't have done it without you. Our unenhanced and grand champion, so please, allow me to say thank you again. We're forever in your debt. Hell yeah. Okay, first things fucking first. We got gear to pick up. X Arcade. Alrighty. Actually, how many tomestones do I have? 734, not quite enough for one of the big ones, but I have enough for this. 770, there we go. 770, yeah, that's pretty good. Alright, then we can grab Monk. Okay. I gotta clean this. Not getting rid of that shit. Oh, actually, I can get rid of that. Fuck with this shit. I don't even know why it's here. Alright. Get my glove. Let me take a look at what this looks like. Striking. Now, granted, we can actually transmog anything now. So, I can basically look however the fuck I want. So, we got glasses. First, I'll put your fucking clothes on. I'm sorry, are those 3D glasses? Oh, it's my eye patch. Okay, never mind. Okay, so we got glasses. What else we got? That's maiming. This looks a little like the ones from PvP. Did they just reuse the ones from PvP? No, that doesn't look like it. Definitely doesn't look like it. Striking. Striking. It's alright. It's not bad. It's alright. Let me just check the weapons. 780? That's the... Okay, so I'm definitely going for those instead. So this... Well, let's see... I mean, I don't use these, but fine. It's kind of funky. Let's see what the Claymore is. That's funky looking. Little vials in it. The axe. Oh, it has like tubes and shit. Like it's like alchemical weapons. Those are neat. What about the actual gear? Did I? Oh, I get a little hat. I'm M. Bison. We get an M. Bison outfit? Fuck yeah. But anyway, we are now done with Arcadion. Fucking awesome raid series. One of my favorite raid series, by far. Fucking awesome. I'm going to be running these a lot to try to get... Well, I mean, once a week to get all my stuff. And yeah, so the next time you see FF14 will be more MSQ, probably. And then tomorrow, Christmas Eve, I will be doing my Mario World randomized stream. In case this goes up for... I might be able to... I don't think I'm going to need to edit this much, so I'm just going to probably throw it around YouTube. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed. I enjoyed this fucking... Those fights were nuts. Ugh, that fucking song. Everything Burns is up there. It's top tier. But I am going to head out, eat something, and yeah, I will be back tomorrow night. So until then, I will see everyone later. Later, everybody.